So we will. Is everybody in a game? I guess that's the bigger question. No James,
No,
right? Okay.
no, that's the. I always get Discord going, and then like
And then
the
we get
input,
chatting, and then
Yeah.
chat input always fucks me up because like I'm talking and like nothing's coming through, and I have to go solve why. It's
It
not
brought up
working.
a Mountain Dew margarita that they had at Red Lobster.
now
What the
see,
fuck,
like that
man?
sort of makes sense
Because
That's
margaritas
Like,
are always sugary as
why?
fuck.
because
A
they're
Mountain
already.
Dew?
It's. I mean,
They're
it's gonna
already
be
sugary as fuck.
terrible,
Just
but
lean into
it's
it.
just like a
But,
kind of
like, for Red
sugary,
Lobster.
citrusy drink. Yeah.
Like
I don't
that's
know.
the connection that I have a problem with. It's
I
not
don't eat at
necessarily.
Red Lobster. I don't know
Agreed.
their clientele.
Well, you're eating a
Agree.
lot of fish, so like you really want like fucking margaritas? I don't know.
It works at like Mexican
At least
restaurants,
those are
except
scratch
those
made,
are
right?
usually a little bit classier.
Also,
I
don't
know.
make Mountain Dew ones.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
Well, when
Well, they clearly do.
when Taco Bell gets a liquor license, I guess
They're getting
we'll
chicken
revisit
nuggets
this.
apparently.
Gosh.
I'm
Weird.
in.
Isn't that
What do they
fucking
call
weird?
them? They call them like nugitos.
No, I think they're just calling them nuggets. Apparently, they're pretty fucking good. I mean, their French fries were pretty good. So
Nuggets,
Aren't
but
like
more
most
racist.
fast foods doing that? Like, doesn't Burger King have like a taco
the
or
Burger
something?
King ones are so gross, though.
They're so dry. They're
They're
nasty.
so, like the driest meat you've ever had.
So nasty, dude. You're like, what's the worst part about chicken? You're like, the chicken fries.
Yeah, it's like fucking shredded newspaper. That's how dry it is.
Yeah, little like rolls of newspaper, deep fried and breaded.
Pretty much.
Delicious.
wow.
And that's what we serve here at Super Cold.
Yeah, at the moment, because you guys sold out, which is why Bartok might be here to save the day. But first,
Crap. Rothar used to handle all that.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to
Rothar
cook the
handled-
books when you're in charge of all the
You did a little
deliveries
bit of
and stuff.
everything.
Okay, now hopefully, cutscene mode wants to
Is
play nice today.
Is your life easier to manage in Tailspire now with the board folders?
It will be. I actually haven't checked them
Organized
out. I just
yet?
launched it, but it looks great. This campaign I actually don't have a lot of maps for. The other campaign, that list is getting pretty lengthy.
Mhm.
I would love what we need in this game is character folders, because you guys have a lot of minions and shit.
Whoopsie.
The list just keeps growing.
Hat of these guys.
Okay, I think this is gonna work. Seems like when the shots do the out of order bug, if you close and reopen it, it does what
Resets
it's
it.
supposed to. Yeah.
Turn it off
Okay.
now again.
Bring you guys over. All right. Should be seeing a shot exterior of a dock tavern.
Top
right?
dock.
I
Okay.
do.
Cool. So we've got roles for a few people in this script pinned by Micers.
I would say you probably did more of the legwork.
I fluffed it up. But right. So, let me see here. I need like cue cards for myself. Exterior, seedy dockside tavern 3 weeks prior. Aladar strides along the dock towards one of the few taverns in Waterdeep that he's never visited. The bard clutches an invitation that he found on the floor of the Sober Kobold. Loyal patron, celebrate the Gilded Barnacle's 100th anniversary. Redeem this letter for a free glass of our special reserve.
Ah, drinks always taste better when they're free.
The setting sun frames the Dragonborn in silhouette as he opens the door, casting a long shadow across the rotten floorboards. Rowdy sailors pay no mind to the new arrival, but the barkeep seems to recognize him. Are you Aladar, hero of Waterdeep? Here.
Depends. Depends. Does that earn me an extra drink?
He tosses the crumpled paper on the bar top and begins to sit down, but she interrupts. Oh, the special reserve is being served in our private lounge. Through there. She gestures to a door beside the bar.
Great, great. Don't go anywhere. You'll want to hear about all the heroic stuff I did.
Inside, Aladar finds a bottle of very fine liquor. The bottle's surface reflects dim candlelight and distorted wall art. Next to the bottle are stacks of ink-stained ledgers. Behind the bottle sits a heavy-set man with a large mustache and a wide grin. Mert, the moneylender.
Care for a glass, hero? Frankly, I thought it would take more effort to lure you out here for a meeting with your associates. How's the walk? Not bothered by any Zent goons, I hope. You'll let me know if you meet any, won't you?
Pour me a cheap swill, Harper, and I'll be on my way.
Very well, you've earned that much. But first, I have someone that you need to speak with. You've traveled far to bring you a message that I think you should hear.
The boardwalk outside creaks as a tall, armored figure walks past the grimy window. The back door opens, and a formidable-looking dragonborn steps inside.
Chief Karath.
It's just War Maiden Coltel now. After I nearly beat my husband to death and exiled him, the clan decided I'm not the kind of leader they really wanted.
Why are you here?
Call it a favor. The long drought would have killed everyone or forced us to abandon our homeland. The Harpers called back to the waters. They saved our people, Aladar. Now, they need your help. And I'm offering you a way back into the clan.
I don't want to be in the clan.
Then do it because you can finally right this wrong. Do it for the good of everyone. Just stop being such a selfish bastard. You weren't always like this.
You used to trust me. You told me.
Don't give me excuses. This is the last thing I will ever ask of you. Help them and be forgiven. Goodbye, Aladar.
Coltel slams a clay disc into Aladar's hand and storms out of the room. Aladar stares at the object in silence. Mert stands up and pours 2 glasses.
So, I want you to...
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You might have to work against some of your friends. Are you willing to do that?
Fine.
Good. Your contact will be a barkeep named Garzuk.
Aladar spins on his heel and reaches for the doorknob.
Oh, and Aladar, take the bottle.
And scene.
So I'm just going to be the first person that says, Kai, I'm very jealous that you were able to use cutscene mode effectively.
And now we know.
What? I feel like you got a lot of use out of it last time.
I got a lot of use out of it, but in every cutscene, there was one like little goof
Sure.
of the cuts. And
I
it's
did run
because...
through this a couple times.
Okay. And I
Well,
never
it's like
did
being
that.
an artist. Not everybody will notice, but you will.
It's true.
You'll know.
I'll know.
And now
Yeah.
we know Aladar's cool fucking backstory.
Well, part of it.
Right?
We know Aladar does have a
I was
price.
expecting it to be like, Mom?
All right. Yeah, we fast forward back to present day.
Did our bar get more stocked on the shelves back here? Because this seems more stocked than I remember.
I didn't change anything else. It should be less stocked in the kitchen.
All things considered, right?
Oh.
No,
Maybe I just never
but-
noticed it before. There's a lot of stuff on our shelves.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of filled it. I need to fill out the upstairs a bit. It's looking a little empty, I realized. But
Maybe we're not up there very often.
yeah, we spend most of our time down here.
That's gonna change. We got to make some money, and that upstairs has got to do it.
Yeah.
Especially with your Zent associates.
Yeah, they weren't
departing.
paying. We did not charge them rent.
You're just kind of letting them hang out.
And whose fault was that?
As Rotharm was so frequently reminded us that we were letting them stay for free.
He's like, it's really hard to cook these books when you're just given free write-offs. Like, yeah, I gotta.
They
gotta
don't
make
even
this look
tip.
like
We found our embezzlers. All of you guys.
it was you guys.
All of you.
Okay, so yeah, this is present day. I suppose the next morning after you guys had found treatment for tick, cured him of his aboleth disease.
His tick problem.
Yep.
Right. If I ever get ticks, it'll be great.
We'll have to make a
most-
TikTok.
Most
TikTok
of you,
of ticks talks.
yeah, the TikTok
I've come up with this new invention.
documentary.
Call it TikTok.
Called Tick Book. What do you think I was gonna make?
Tick book. Way to subvert expectations.
No, I'm doing a TikTok. You know, it's like where I go in front of everybody and I start talking about inventions.
And I'll
Goddamn.
call it Live Journal.
Yeah.
No,
like a TED Talk.
This is early morning. The next day. Some of you are probably still asleep, but I'm going to have you roll to see if you just happen to be up early. If you guys want to just give me a let's do a Constitution check.
Constitution check?
Yeah.
All right. I'm good at those.
Yeah. Holy shit. 17, baby.
Not bad for the wizard. 18.
Yeah, you
Wow.
and me both, man.
15?
I have a +1.
Considering it's a check and not a save. Everyone's up early.
Ooh, that's not. Oh, that's slow.
Kai
Why?
shenanigans are dashed once again.
Right? Like
Oh.
I
one
think
of
it's
you
funnier.
should-
Like we're all just awake.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
so
oddly.
The only justification I can have for Aladar is he's still drinking from the night before. If it's
Hey,
early
man.
morning.
You would get fatigued then.
yeah, or
Having
you're
never
actually
slept.
like still just asleep on the bar.
Yeah, and then maybe
Um,
their noise wakes me up. That makes more sense.
Or the
Yeah.
window isn't closed properly and that one beam of light hitting you in the eye.
Yeah. All right, we got Krenit is up. Over here.
Never mind, the DC's
Uh,
30.
No, just roll above a 10. So
Oh.
Demjeel is still asleep. I put her in a room upstairs.
I think Krenit is invisible.
You just
Invisible?
cast invisibility on yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
Like
see.
you can't
me.
see yourself?
No.
Uh
I
You're,
cast self
you're probably not in the
invisibility.
bar. You're probably in
How
your
about-
room.
how
No,
about
I'm
now?
I'm in
I
the bar.
moved
If I
his-
click on my photo, I should be just down the bar from Aladar.
Yeah, I moved him here.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't see
Does
Uh,
him.
anybody else?
What
does
about
anybody else
moving
see me?
around the green roof like toggle?
No, 'cause
maybe
I don't see him.
something's
I don't see him either. He should be right near Aladar.
Let me
He
hang
should
on.
be
Let
like
me
right here.
delete you and put you back in.
No,
Get rid of him.
It's easier
Nah.
this way. There we
it
go.
kills you. It just makes a carbon copy, but you'll be dead. Endless dungeons,
and
dark. Lord.
Yeah, that's Star Trek too, isn't it?
They never go over that. That's always been just like a theory.
A game theory.
okay, but this being your morning breakfast and coffee, you guys probably are not actually wearing your armor and stuff.
I am up and awake.
I always sleep in the nude.
On the bar.
On the bar.
Doesn't matter where. Always sleep in the nude.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I would be in my workshop.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
you
you
gotta
can
eat.
be downstairs.
Tick, you and I are having
but you
oatmeal. Get
awake.
over here.
Yeah, get over there. Go.
You need your
enjoy
fiber.
oatmeal. Credit forces
Fine.
you to eat at the table like a
You know,
family.
You've given me the bare minimum excuse I need to be
uh,
upstairs.
Yeah,
Tick, come get
yours
oatmeal.
doesn't have raisins though. Those are cockroaches. The way you like.
Actually, It tastes better.
Wouldn't
More
you
protein.
be making breakfast? Is that like a thing you do now?
I do cooking when we're in the field, but we have a dedicated cook. I mean, I
you
can
have a
make
We're
breakfast.
stepping
if
on
you want.
Helios's toes.
All right, I'm making breakfast.
It does. Okay, Tick runs off to the kitchen. Halius is like, oh, wait,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Not my problem, I guess.
Protein.
Um,
There's a lot of protein in porridge, right?
No.
There's gotta be.
Quiet.
there's gonna be.
Anji.
So as you guys are sort of waking up, getting your day started, the sun is kind of spilling in at a steep angle through the bottom floor windows. Your much needed delivery from the Butcher's Guild arrives. Dropped off, toted and dropped off by a beast of a man who you've seen before but haven't really interacted with a whole lot. And Garzik is handling the transaction as he usually does, as you guys tend to be either gone or
I just don't want to
nursing
do
your
it.
hangovers. Yeah, it's like, no, we pay you to do that, right? So, as Garzik is finalizing his transaction and kind of just signing off on things. Let me see here. Yeah.
I put a lot of pork in this porridge.
It's supposed to not have meat in it.
More
Working.
meat for the porridge.
Why do
Yeah,
you
there
do
probably
these
was not very
things?
much pork to put in there.
It may have
Garzik
been
is
salted.
handing the payment to Bartok to take back to his boss. Wait a minute, Justin Rask. When all of a sudden the large, absurdly large crate kind of thuds. It shakes. Bartok turns, trying to figure out how this could have happened. It's almost as if there's like an animal that's still alive in there, but he knows that certainly that couldn't be possible.
It's another tick. We're killing that one.
They
When
were all dead when I last checked.
all of a sudden,
Might want to check again.
a hand, more of like a mitt, really, made of meat and cartilage, grasps the edge of the box.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, the meat's either not dead or.
Oh god, it ate through the floor. Oh jeez.
And an instant later, the box explodes,
Oh,
sending
my God.
meat flying in all directions, along with the shrapnel from the box, and a veritable meat golem stands before you. Roll initiative.
Outstanding.
If only
gonna
Ham could
roll
see us
over.
now. Nice wizard initiative.
Is this some
I love when I
Ham
roll
meta
over
joke?
a 15.
Did I stay asleep or should I roll initiative for when I can?
When you might hear a noise.
Is it like Baldur's Gate 3 rules where I'm just outside of the?
And then you can just wander in at
Yeah,
any point and join.
What's going on over here?
Wow, look at that. Bartok wasting no time.
Jesus Christ, you're not kidding.
Let's see. You.
This is your problem. Solve it.
Yeah, Rhea just went out.
You'll just be James, you can roll initiative, but you'll be missing the first couple of rounds.
Sorry,
like
what?
upstairs? Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
far away, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, it might take a turn or two of commotion in order for him to be like, "Oh, what's that noise?"
But also,
A
like,
bar
to
fight.
get downstairs, like, that's like 3 dashes at least. So,
Yeah. I mean, he is a fast boy.
Effectively, you're surprised this
I
round.
mean, lady.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, it still says Rotharm instead of Dimigil.
It.
Does it say?
Underneath
Oh,
Dimigil says
underneath the
Rotharm.
name.
Really?
You guys, if you want, you guys can change those to just your
How do you
actual
change
names.
that?
I've got.
It's probably smarter at this point.
I've got it down at this point.
Okay.
I can't even see that on mine. That's
Oh,
weird.
that's under your settings when
yeah,
you're
'cause you won't
outside.
see your own name. You'll see everyone
Like,
else's.
username, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
See, mine says Lazanoff, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
And credit says
Aladar.
GM Mike.
I'll just do James.
Oh, it does?
Uh,
I thought
Let's
it said
do
credit.
James.
I'll change that right
Sorry,
Okay.
I totally ruined the momentum of the combat by pointing out this.
No, it takes me a minute to
No,
set up
mine says
initiative.
James now, so it didn't. Dimigil's works.
And
But we're not
what am I
rolling
missing?
in game
Tick.
anymore, so
No.
not really.
Yeah, it's not as important. Okay.
Can't believe I've been GM this whole time. I should
Yeah, it was
Really?
funny.
really
you're,
using that.
you're doing a great job.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
We're driving the story forward.
Okay.
Sorry, I am rolling initiative for.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did I add your
15.
save as the? Okay. So
15.
just in front of Tick. Got it.
Oh, it's Clayface. I can't see him though. Why can't I see him?
Yeah. This
Oh,
this
got him. Okay, I had to.
creature
change
is
the green thing.
I think this is supposed to be clay golem, but
But imagine
It's-
meat.
yes,
Yeah.
it's
What the
uh,
fuck? That's all I
like
have
an
to say.
animated mountain of cuts of meat that have all
Mountain.
sort of melded together and seems quite hostile.
I should hope this is no reflection on the quality of our service.
Trust
swings
me,
the
this
axe.
almost never happens.
It's definitely a reflection.
And I will swing an axe at a giant hunk of meat.
All right.
Yeah,
So
carve
you should
yourself a
get.
slice.
Ooh, that hits.
Cool.
A solid great axe swing carves into
Jeez,
this towering monstrosity. Oh my goodness.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
He sharpened his axe before he went out for deliveries.
Oh,
Just in
always.
case.
It's like the rotating blade of like a meat slicer just on a long pole.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Definitely not just a giant cleaver.
Mhm.
And I guess we'll do that again.
Yep.
Womp womp.
You would. Oh, that's a 1. Damn.
It is.
I was gonna say you would be surprised to learn that its AC is only 9, but a 1 is a critical miss. So.
It is indeed. Chop off my own foot.
Yeah, your first attack was so vicious that you've lodged your axe in the floor, and it takes you a second to pull it back out.
All right.
All right, and now you're a multi-class fighter barbarian, right? Are you raging as well, or are you saving that?
Hanging on to it, I've got 2 per day, but at this point, it would feel
Okay.
unbecoming to fly into a rage in front of clients. So at this point, I'm just trying to manage the situation as
Your
artfully as
supervisor talked to you about this.
precisely.
Okay. Aladar, you are startled awake by a tremendous crash, and it sounds like there's something up. Like maybe you should open your eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna roll off the bar, walk over here and go, Tick, what'd you do? And start pouring myself a beer.
It wasn't me.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'm not fully sure of what I'm seeing. Like, I see a big meat thing and a guy I vaguely have seen fighting it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the alcohol. I need to dull the pain a little.
Fair enough.
Okay.
With your spoon in your mouth, you sort of like turn and witness this horror.
What do I unleash in my own bar?
Everything. Just fucking fireball. Screw it. Sear the meat.
Nope, can't do that. Would kill everyone in front of me. The whole group would die. Yep.
It'd be really funny.
Yep.
That
would
perfect.
be bad.
Need some
we
new
almost get
employees.
Aladar.
What was that about not having any characters die?
Time to fix that.
First off, fireball won't kill me. A max
Okay,
damage fireball I don't dodge won't kill me.
Oh, you guys should all have max HP.
Yeah.
Looks like
I
you're
have 45 hit points and all fire does half damage to me.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's okay. So I only have like one sort of like just you spell, and I think he's gonna, because he's a golem, he's gonna have a very high percentage chance to pass it. But Krenna will just as Bardock is trying to like yank his axe out of the floor, he's sort of bent over. Krenna will just like lift one hand up and point at the meat golem, and this like green ray shoots out of his finger, and he casts Blight. So he's got to make a Constitution
All right.
DC 15 saving throw.
And that's definitely going to affect the flavor of the meat, I would have to think.
I don't think I would serve any of this to customers that was previously a golem. I don't know.
I would. It's meat.
Nick, you can still have it.
It's meat.
What if it's
It's
cold
still-
meat?
It's like all meat. It's alive. You kill it. You get the meat. You serve it.
Generally, you only kill it once, little guy.
All right,
I
so
mean-
it's if he fails the save, it's 43 points of damage, which is I think the highest blight roll I've rolled. And if he saves, then it's 21.
You rolled a 15. What did you say the save was?
DC 15, so he takes 21
okay.
points of damage.
Damn. That would have been brutal.
That would have been brutal, and Krenna
That
would just
would
be like,
almost kill me. I'd be at 2 hit points.
Krenna would just be like, Garzik, maybe step back. And then Krenna will use the rest of his movement to come back over to this side.
Garzik's a tough motherfucker.
Garzik definitely has his one orc-like characteristic, but no weapons and likely is a level 1 character.
Voiced by Samuel Jackson.
Oh, I didn't know we got him. Oh.
Where was he during the last reading?
He's never here.
Didn't you see my movie? A meat golem fucking ate me.
Tired of all this goddamn meat golems.
We've
I'm
tried
like,
to cut
what
most of his
the
lines on account of they're very expensive.
Well, it's like $10,000.
Frankly,
a
this show
son,
doesn't have the budget.
fuck?
We just got his name on the project and then we canned him.
Yep. It's like those Bruce Willis movies.
Those are so bad. I feel bad.
Well,
God, what a way to end your legacy.
story
Man.
behind those are like even worse, I think.
Yeah. All right. Dimjil, you are startled awake.
With crystals floating in your bed.
Something. Yeah, you're probably having a nightmare about like awful, eldritch horrors, dragging you underwater in the caves. There we go. But the dream seems to have followed you into the real world, and you hear some heavy thuds and shouting coming from
Eldritch
downstairs.
blast the door.
Eldritch blast the door off its hinges.
I don't know. I just wake up and attack it, probably. Reflexes.
That's less fun when it opens inwards.
I was at 14.
You blast it and it goes inward. You know, fuck up
you-
our doors. You don't even,
You-
haven't even paid
you-
rent yet.
The doors. Yeah, you can roll damage on that. Yeah, sturdy these
11
doors
damage.
are. Yeah,
Yes.
you don't obliterate the door, but it's definitely off kilter.
Oh wait, I
Um,
rolled. Spell creates more than one beam.
You get multi-tack.
Yeah, I forgot make a.
That should be 2, right?
Right, it should be 2 rolls.
I mean, you can just
So
roll
it's
damage.
same-
You don't need
same
to.
thing. A little less damage.
Okay. The door is mostly in splinters. It's gonna be hard to blame this one on Tick. You think?
It's not my stuff at all.
Like maybe like, what? Where am I? What is this? Traveler's rest? Filthy. It's air is damp. And I think just like kind of like stumbles out and is like, hello, hello,
must
and then probably
be-
we'll hear like a thudding or something downstairs.
Mhm. Yeah, it sounds like something huge is like stomping around.
Yeah, so it's like testing the limits of like where she's like asleep or still awake. Right.
Yeah, this could just be a very vivid nightmare.
Oh,
Okay.
25 speed. Hold on.
Great.
She's slower.
Broke our door. Well, that's your room for now on. Enjoy your fucking broken door until you fix it. Fucking noble highness.
With
God.
Alright, so
her
she makes it here.
noble with no money. You're
I
like,
guess
"Ah."
maybe she dashes, just like not sure where she is, thinking like,
You shot the door.
oh yeah, that's right, shat out the door. All right, might call it like,
Fuck.
hello.
This must be the Silver Kobold.
What is this awful place?
I love how every time James has to like give somebody directions to your bar, he always comes up with like a different wrong name. It's one of my favorite running gags.
The dancing tick.
Prancing kobold.
Okay, Tick.
Well, Tick isn't wearing any of his armor, and he doesn't have any of his fucking supplies on him. How damaged does this meat sack look?
Bartok put a pretty big gash in it, and a lot of the meat has turned gray
Oh,
from
You're
the
welcome.
withering
it's been seared.
effects. Not
No.
seared so much as just like dead.
life has
Oh,
been
I'm sorry.
Drained, life
poisoned out of
drained.
it.
It's
Yeah.
aged. It's aged meat, dry aged.
You are
Yeah,
disgusting
yeah,
beyond
sure.
your years.
That's a
So,
Hmm.
yeah, it's missing a big chunk of health.
When you die, I'm gonna put you in a jar and ferment you.
He's like, yeah, that's in my will. I would
yes.
expect you to.
Yeah. You've read my will.
Oh, good, you read it.
That's actually
Oh,
his
I knew
great
I was wise,
paperwork.
making you the arbiter of my.
Well, shit. I am not wearing any of my gear whatsoever, which means I'm
Yeah.
probably not even wearing my headband of intellect.
Pour a beer. Not our problem solved.
Tick, frisbees his like the saucer he was carrying the porridge in at the golem's head.
Okay, roll a porridge bowl attack.
It's improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that just a normal?
It's like your strength, right?
D20 plus. I think this would be strength because you're throwing
You're
a
not
weapon.
proficient.
Yeah,
so
I'm
just
not
strength,
proficient,
yeah.
so it's just my strength modifier, which is -1.
Not
Which,
proficient.
to be fair, you just have to roll like a.
Hey,
Yeah,
18.
IKEA bowls.
Hey, there you go.
Wow. You the porridge
Pretty
flies
fresh
through.
porridge.
You
Ah.
bonk it right in the head.
Becoming a
Um,
cook has given me proficiency with chef tools.
And it
Literally.
takes-
Yeah.
You're gonna...
yeah.
No.
What is it? A D4.
I think it's just
I-
one.
Yeah, it's
Pretty sure it's just
1
one
plus your
damage,
strength
right?
mod. So
Really?
0.
Not a lot.
I believe it gets bumped up to D4 if you're proficient, if you've got
Yeah.
that bar fighting stuff.
I think
so-
it's
somebody-
I
I
think
thought
you
it
get
was
0
you could
damage.
add your.
Somebody double check for me.
All right,
Let
hold
me
on.
see.
Improvised weapons. Blah blah. An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals 1d4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
GM
okay.
assigns damage type. The character uses a ranged weapon to make a melee attack or throws a melee weapon. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Deals 1d4.
Okay. I think I was confusing that with just like a unarmed strike.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the difference. I was doing
Okay,
the same.
so roll 1d4 minus 1.
1d4 minus 1.
Eh.
2 damage.
Okay.
You did it, man. And it's dead.
Right.
Clunked it on the head.
Tick. How do you want to do this? Uh,
Right.
uh,
Um.
okay.
I will.
It has been
proceed-
bonked.
You go get another thing of porridge. You just immediately start working on it.
He's like, oh, I didn't really think that through.
I'm still hungry, and
Still hungry.
it's
Yeah.
Tick will run to the kitchen to get like a cleaver or something.
Okay.
There's not much more he can do. Yeah.
All right. The meat golem.
Actually, where's Sart 3.0? Is he in my workshop? Shit, he would be.
Probably. He's on the charger.
he was in the porridge.
Right.
He's swimming in the porridge.
He was there to stir
Good
it. You know.
He's not wearing rat carcasses as armor. That would start
He's like
1.0.
what's this? The dog
Or
in
2.0.
Futurama.
It's 3.0
swimming in the-
actually.
Well, no,
Yep.
the rat killer was 2.0.
Ah.
Oh, then
No.
we're on like 4 then,
No, the rat killer was 1.0. 2.0 got to live for like a minute, and now we're
Yeah.
on 3.0.
and then now we're on 3. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 1.0 lasted until he suicide bombed the
Yes.
armor.
Yeah.
Went out in a blaze of glory, impressing Kuva. The disciple of Kuva till the very end. All right, Tick hollers out for Sart, and then ends his turn.
Okay. The,
I
Sart
think
has a
Start
natural-
1.0 isn't actually dead. We just think he is.
He
you
comes
didn't
back
see
to
it
save the
rules.
day.
he just assumed it. Right?
We'll come back to Skullport and
Uh,
you'll have a throne of like rats, skulls, running
Okay,
walls.
Sart.
He
Run
has somehow
self-defense routine.
supplanted Rizaril, overthrew everything down there. He's the new Xanathar. That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay,
Sitting on
so
his little
the golem raises one of its stake-like mitts, swinging twice, trying to slam Bartok. That's going to be a dirty 20 and an 18.
Ooh.
I believe your AC is 17.
Yep.
Okay. The meat is taking its vengeance. It. Oh wow, that you got very lucky. It rolled extremely poor damage. You take 18 total. Reducing you to 56. And that is its turn. How do you respond?
Let's see. Well, first and foremost, was one of those instances of damage somewhere near 12?
Oh, yes. One
Cool.
hit for 6, one hit for 12.
I would love to use Stone's Endurance, which lets me use my reaction to roll a d12 and reduce an instance of damage by that much.
Cool. Oh my god, that's gonna be
Oh,
really well. Bad luck in that case, but that's gonna be extremely strong with rage as well, right?
Oh, yes,
Like-
absolutely.
All right.
Bartok now, with a bloodied lip, grins and decides to, well, how hurt does this thing look?
It's like it's still got quite a bit of fight left in it, but you guys have done a significant amount of damage.
Okay. Decides to just take another couple of swings.
Okay.
2 attacks with the great axe.
Try to hack this thing's legs out from under it. You hit. I think you actually always hit unless you roll a 1. So
Brilliant. So that's one
all
hit
right.
for 11 damage,
Another 11
and another for 7.
and 7. All right. It's beginning to look a little unsteady. This tower of meat swaying around a bit as it tries to focus on you to aim its next attacks. You are getting the better of it, for sure.
And I will end my turn.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna take a nice sip of my beer. And then I'm going to look at this thing and I'm gonna say, "This thing's a mistake," and hit it with a vicious mockery.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yeah, 16.
17.
Well, that was a dumb. I shouldn't have punned.
It's a wise sack of meat.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go out the door.
Just out the back.
I'm gonna go enjoy a nice fresh air. In my turn. Is it fun? Fighting your meat.
Granite thinks to
This
himself.
is stupid, and I'm not going to participate.
He doesn't like my
perhaps-
my pun didn't work. I'm leaving.
Bad for business.
Yeah, so let's just spare everyone the shame that is what's happening right now.
It's, it shows that our meat is very fresh.
And will use his action to cast. Let's see here, Firebolt.
All right.
15 hit.
15 hits.
Okay. Oh,
Ah.
minimum damage.
Oh.
3 damage.
Feels bad.
I don't think I've ever done so little damage with that spell. Oh well. Kind of like looks at his finger that's like just slightly smoking, be like, must be tired. It's so early.
Even
I don't
though
have my wand.
the yeah, you reach, you reflexively reach for your magic missile wand holsters, but it's not on your hip.
My guns.
Although your firebolts does not do a tremendous amount of damage, it does elicit sort of a startled gurgle from this creature, and it shies away from you.
Yeah. Be careful. You'll
It
end up
seems-
well done if you tango with me.
Seems to not like being cooked.
Do you smell that?
Yep. It doesn't like fire damage.
Dim Jewel?
Yeah. Okay. She's going to kind of investigate a little bit further, moving further down the hallway. What's all that noise?
Yeah, you can hear Krenit's voice echoing as he casts spells, and I think at this point, yeah, Bartok would have like dived behind the counter, and Halius would most likely be looking like observing from a distance, backing up into the corner.
So I'm just viewing it from her perspective. Like, I can't see anything, but there's a lot of sounds coming from these stairs, right?
Yeah.
I think that's all she's going to do. I think, unless I can think of anything else, she's just going to kind of like keep. I don't know, maybe attempt to run down the stairs.
Yeah, you can dash. I did expect more of you to be upstairs doing nothing for this encounter.
Yeah.
You
Hello.
just happen to be
Is
the
this
only
something
person with
that
a boring
normally
roll.
one has to expect? Is this the shtick?
Yes.
Is this
I
your
mean,
charm?
no.
Just like, oh, weird. What a crappy layout. Like, where does one get downstairs from here?
There's only the outer staircase.
Wild.
Through
Oh
the
yeah, that's
boardroom.
right. You got to
Where
go
the
like
fuck am
this
I?
way.
What is this place?
And I even like redid this because before this stairway wasn't here, you had to actually go
Better.
completely outside
Who
onto the
built this
ground and then go
awful,
through one of the other
awful
doors.
building?
The official layout is real dumb.
That's why it's
That's okay.
great.
That's where she is. She's just mystified. Like, just there's noises. Like the building is shaking. I honestly thought I was on the second floor. Now we're like, no idea what's going on.
You got all turned around. You don't remember where you parked your car.
I'm gonna have to get used to this. I think I'm going to.
Get used to not being able to move like
It's the
90,000
dash
feet per
thing. It's
turn.
the dash not being a bonus action. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
be hard to get used to. But all right, that's where
You're
she is.
welcome
She's
to everybody
getting
else's
lost.
life.
Yeah, she's lost.
Okay, that's fine. Tick.
Pick is running in.
Yeah, you can very
What?
easily locate a knife.
What would you say? A meat cleaver?
Sure.
All right. Do I have to run in more? Where just like on the table?
No, you're good.
Okay. Start runs back, or I mean, Tick runs back, and he yells out, hopefully to start down below. Bring Daddy's tools. And I am not within. Actually, screw it. He'll chuck the
Throw
meat cleaver.
Yes.
And
Just keep running to the kitchen to find.
back and forth throwing knives. Oh my god. All right, so that's again a strength.
Yep.
That's a 10.
That still hits.
Okay.
You are throwing it at just a wall of meat.
Right.
So
What would be the
thunk.
would it be the
Cleaver.
equivalent to a throwing knives damage? It's still just a D4,
yeah, it would do.
right?
Yeah, since a dagger is D4, it'd be same deal. D4
Damn it!
minus D4 minus 1. It hits a
with the
bone.
Clank.
You're right. It lands on the wrong end.
This is hard.
Damn it. They
Get
make it
better
look so
at
easy in the movies. It's like
Yeah.
always blade first.
All right, then I mean, I guess that's going to end his turn.
Okay. I love it.
About to get a little more tender.
Yeah. The meat tries to tenderize Bartok. All right. Luckily though, being spooked from Krenit's attack, it has disadvantage on its attacks. Causing it to miss both times.
Brilliant. Can I use riposte on one of those misses?
Totally.
Excellent. So we'll make a melee weapon attack against it. We'll roll damage, and then we add a... What is that?
Probably still a D8, I think.
Yes, add a D8 to that. Where's just a D8?
There's a little flyout on the left side of the page, where you can roll just individual dice.
Okay.
All right. So you riposte one of the attacks as the fist, being generous, makes sort of a squishy thud on the ground. So 14 damage. And you actually hew off like one of the hands that's swinging at you. This thing is getting cut to ribbons. And it is your turn.
All right. We'll carry on that momentum and attack again.
All right. Just hacking it apart, like it's your job or something.
Like it's my job. You see Bartok just almost gleefully swinging away.
He's
This
loving
doesn't
it. This is
happen
like
often
he's
anymore.
been dreaming of this happening his whole life.
I mean, he hauls around meat all the time. I mean, granted, he cuts it, but never quite so fresh.
It's never fought back so satisfyingly. With 2 more devastating strikes from your great axe, you chop this thing down to size, and it just sort of falls apart into a pile of meat on the floor.
My friends, I must apologize. Just looks awkwardly at this pile of massacred meat on the floor.
There we go.
Yes.
So
Just start laughing.
you're saying this isn't a regular occurrence, some sort of hazard of the job?
Certainly not. Surely Rask has some explanation for this.
Garzik, does the invoice have any language on it about return policy or reimbursement if the meat is...
The meat's still good.
I can assure you it's not.
Tickle.
He like
pick
holds up a
piece,
hand
Just
to
start eating it.
to Bartok to like let the kobold have it. It's easier than you taking it back, honestly. If you can just be the witness that says, there was a meat monster in the crate instead of how many pounds of ham did we order? Does this universe use pounds?
Bartok checks the order. Looks like you ordered 10 stone of ham.
Ah,
We were gonna make a
You're
replacement
stoned.
ham for his return.
You're not going to believe this, but these are actually measured out in golems. Crazy
There's the
coincidence.
issue.
The
Oh,
stone
well,
short for
fucking-
stone golem.
Someone just got confused.
What
B-
the
Bartok
fuck is wrong
knows-
with this bar?
But
I can't
Jim
even
Jill-
find my way around here. Is
Flustered
this how you
walks
deliver
in,
meat?
and having missed the entire encounter, just sees a huge mess. And,
Only I'm
that-
allowed to stand on the bar, Missy.
That's not sanitary at all.
Garzik, Halius, will you please get her some coffee and some breakfast or
I
something?
didn't mean to stand on the counter. It was just the
Uh,
shortest way to see what was going on.
yeah, we're on it.
Dimjil, anywhere you stand is the shortest way to see.
Hopefully, there's no fucking coffee monster.
I'll take that
next.
as a deridement, and I don't appreciate it. What things do you do normally that are just your physical capabilities that I can make fun of?
I am wholly average. Thank you.
He's got a drow girlfriend he doesn't get
Unlike
to talk about.
Bartok over here, who is, if I am looking correctly, stands almost a half head taller than the full-blooded orc, Garzik.
8 feet.
Bartok, you are a specimen.
He's not much of a delivery man.
When you two gonna fuck?
What do you deliver, Bartok?
Normally, meat.
I see
Dead
meat. I see meat, and it's apparently delivered.
I take that back. He's
And my
not
work
wrong.
here is done.
The stick continues to eat the meat.
Yeah, he's just like picking pieces off the floor, testing it out.
He's
So
not
did you all
wrong. He
just-
did deliver meat.
Could none of you find a crowbar? Do you just attack the box?
Will someone
No. We attacked
like
what's
take her off for like
in
a
the box.
sidebar conversation to get her caught up on what's happening?
No.
Fair.
I resume drinking.
I like the idea that nobody can stand Dimgeel. That's great.
And just like to all like like an unassuming eye, like there's just meat on the ground.
Yeah.
There'd be a big golem like
And
monster.
Tick is just eating it.
Well, after it died, it sort of just like fell apart and just
Yeah.
looks like
Oh, okay. So
a
now it's
lumpy pile
Yeah.
on the floor that's just all over the place.
Hallius,
this is
will you
just-
see how much of this can be salted, at least?
Yeah.
Just eat the seared parts. It's pretty good. Tastes like
Uh,
victory.
We'll make it into a stew or something.
Bartok, you swing that axe like you've been dismembering stuff for years.
Well, it is something of a passion of mine. And he seems almost bashful. He is an absolute giant of a Goliath, and despite the terrifying appearance and blood-soaked clothing, he's pretty jovial. Pretty like, he's a low charisma character. You wouldn't want to start a conversation with him, but if you did, you'd find him pretty affable.
He reminds me. His model reminds me a lot of like a war boy from Mad Max.
Yeah.
James, you have that static fan thing going on in the background.
Or some chips or something. I can't tell.
Probably
Yeah,
both.
can you resort to push to talk?
No.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if I can. I'll try to.
Yeah, and very surprisingly deft with his tools there.
Do you want to remain a butcher? I feel like your talents are, I wouldn't say wasted. You could have a dream, but it seems like they could be applied elsewhere for much more coin.
If you're trying to turn, when
Nathan.
you hold up a thing, hold Alt.
Yeah, you can hold
Alt,
Alt
there
to
we
spin
go.
your
Thank
character.
you. That's what I'm. You knew
Yeah,
exactly
sometimes
what I was
it
doing.
turns when you drag it, but not always.
Yeah, sometimes it locks
there we
too.
Yeah.
Why, that is a tempting proposition. I certainly would like to open a shop of my own someday, should Rask allow it.
Well,
That's competition.
a shop of his own butcher's shop. He's not coming into the inn business. Not that Waterdeep couldn't use a few more of those, but
We have
Say,
it in.
we're about to. We're in discussions. Would you join the management meetings? You would know that we're thinking about renovating upstairs to make.
I was there once, but everyone was talking more than me, and I left.
I think Aladar refers to his groin as scale friend. Yeah? No?
Maybe.
Scale friend. That's a Baldur's Gate 3 joke. Did
Oh.
land.
Incredible. So your inn/bar/meeting place is also about to be an abattoir.
What?
A what?
A
An
what?
abattoir, a meatworks.
No.
Slaughterhouse.
What? Well, won't someone have a sidebar with this woman?
We're obviously doing a meat scam for
You
airline
can only
miles.
do one thing much better, very well, than all things at once.
Oh god.
Don't
I
act
can
like
show
you think you
sort
know,
of how
because that'll just
my
piss
own
me off
family
more.
has focused on craftsmanship over sheer just quantity of offered goods.
It goes back to eating more jerky.
Just look. You stand to gain an ownership stake the more you participate in the group. Your stock goes
I don't
up.
think I would want our name even remotely tied to anything documenting ownership or responsibility.
Huh?
What? You think you're better than
Okay.
us?
I don't think it. I know it.
Yeah.
Speaking
So,
of assets,
Bartok,
Bartok has not yet been paid. Obviously, does not expect to, given the matter at hand, but sort of nudges a lump of meat with his foot awkwardly.
Bartok, you
Yeah,
obviously
and
have to take word of this event back to Mr. Rask. I mean, we can use some of this, and we'll see what we can salt, but we're going to need a steep discount on this order and a replacement at the very least.
Yeah, Bartok is not looking forward to this conversation because he
Mhm.
knows Rask to be a hard ass.
Hmm.
I mean, I understand the not wanting to talk to a boss because they're a hard ass. I also would like Rask to understand that it's important to not deliver meat golems to people at God, what is it, 8:30 in the morning? I exhausted a level 4 spell slot before I even finished my
I'm going to
porridge.
have to take a nap.
Ah, I simply can't go to Undermountain today. I must rest.
To be a wizard.
But perhaps you could stand to gain more money quite a bit faster if you were to join us in our Undermountain explorations. You could become a rich man quite fast.
Well, slow down.
Retire and then
Slow down. Look, if you've got at least 10 minutes of your time,
is
I can
someone
help
still
you.
not talking
I can
to
help
her?
you finally focus your business plans into a
Oh
much
no.
more beneficial plan for the future.
What she's
rather
offering you
than
is
just
pure MLM, sir.
I roll insight.
You just have to smile and nod and then walk away.
With an
insight to
intelligence of
Dinville
8,
or
Bartok is very
To
good
whoever
at
is
smiling
trying
and
to
nodding.
sell us on this pyramid scheme.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
if
dragon
you
breath
want
the
to.
meat.
I'm
Yes. Yes.
I'm attempting inspiring leader.
You took inspiring leader.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
I'm
So-
attempting inspiring leader. I'm trying to sort of wrestle all these like independent business thoughts into one cohesive plan. And if,
One
if
cohesive
everyone's
pyramid.
if everyone's got 10 minutes, you all can see that I've actually got the better idea. And you're
James
actually
or
got quite
Kai, will
lots.
you drop the sandwich board
I was
graph
just looking for it. Yep.
for her? And
We're gonna need that one on a speed dial.
It seems like it's gonna have to be on the hot bar. It has been coming up.
Bartok leans
There we
over
go.
to
Oh,
Brennan and
she
says,
proceeds to for 10 minutes like
"Or?"
basically weave everything into a new business future for the bar, one that for some reason doesn't omit her own family's jewelry business in some way whatsoever.
But your
Yeah,
family
like
has a
the-
jewelry
anything-
business?
Yeah, gemstones and
Yes.
jewelry and so
She
after
cut
I
up
think-
Start 4.0's heart.
after
You sure
10
that wasn't
minutes,
some demon magic?
Quick
after
text
10
the
minutes,
tourmaline.
everyone gets
Yes.
13 temp HP.
13.
Sick.
13.
Damn.
Holy shit.
I wish that we were going to Undermountain today now, but
I'm
we're
just.
not.
How do you feel after that? How do you feel after you've seen sort of what I think I could bring to the table?
I'm well rested. I must have nodded off there for like 10 minutes.
That's how he's inspired or
That's crazy.
Ah.
It's 6 creatures, 6 friendly creatures within 30 feet. All get
Was that like once a day?
every short rest.
Amazing.
wow. And that's just
Yeah.
a fixed amount too, huh?
No, it's temp level plus charisma modifier.
Right. Like, but you don't have to roll for it. It's
Oh,
just
correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. That was a big amount. 13 is crazy.
Super good.
Pick
Yeah.
takes his
Paladin
tray of
can
spinach
fucking
puffs
touch
and
that
just
shit
puts
at
them
all.
away.
Yeah, you just put them in your fucking pocket.
You've been. I'm sorry, Tick. You've been made redundant.
I bring a
Please
very
clean out your
flashy,
desk.
modern, design take. It's like a like a bi-weekly basket, but just like really good graphics. Bi-monthly, I forget what it is.
So, sorry, Bartok, right? That was your name.
Yes.
We are actually looking for a new employee offsite. You wouldn't be working at the bar. We would actually be needing more of someone with a specialty. And he like reaches over and like taps one finger on your axe and is like, someone who knows how to use something like
Project
this.
management.
Bartok just grins. You see he's got a very ursine smile. He's got elongated canines, and he just grins and nods enthusiastically.
Yeah.
Did everyone
I
else see that?
see.
That was creepy as fuck.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen today.
Krennet just gives her a look.
You know, regardless of what the group composition is, there's always a peanut gallery. I don't know why. One of these days, the peanut gallery will get nuked, and I'll be able to say something, and there won't be a snide comment right behind it.
Meat
I'm
is
gonna outlive
better
you,
than
and you know
Bad
that.
chance.
How what?
Aladar. Oh, Aladar. So,
A sharp wit is best not left unsaid. You shouldn't
That-
save your best for the headstones.
that. Keep workshopping. So, if you're interested, perhaps you could put your notice into your Butchers Guild friends and come see us again. I would have just a bit of paperwork, and then we could talk terms.
Absolutely. Very, like, excited, sort of visibly excited, but trying to play it cool about the opportunity to not just, lug meat around.
Yeah, and let's actually have Bartok roll a history check and see if you know. Like these guys are a little famous around town.
Hmm.
They recovered quite a lot of money.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've actually you've heard quite a lot about this group.
Mostly Aladar.
They seem to go by Aladar and friends.
These fellows?
But you've kind of low key been like hoping to be able to meet them, but you are usually just here earlier than they're around.
Mhm.
And yeah. So this opportunity is like a dream come true for
Yeah.
sure.
That should be
You
your
see an
catchphrase.
8-foot
Nice to
giant
meet
of a
you.
man trying not to be giddy.
Yeah.
Yes, I see now. You recognize us. I know that you're probably wondering, where's the guy with the wide-brimmed hat? Well, he's dead.
What?
Aladar has like the exact same hat.
No, he does
Am I
not
dead?
have a feathered hat. He has the buckled hat.
A
Look at the
little
feather. Look
over
at
earnest looking.
Um,
Bartok leans in, puts a giant slab of a
Hat
hand
lore is very
on
important.
Krenet's shoulder and says, I am so sorry.
Yes,
Rotha Arminson dead. He's
we
investigating the
are
drow
all-
of Undermountain.
He's got him right where he wants him.
We're all in different stages of grief.
He's in denial.
Or I'm
About
right.
it. But it does mean that opportunities abound for other viable members of the Waterdeep community.
It would be an honor.
Well, then do what you must with Mr. Rask. See if you can arrange a replacement of this box. Come back when you're ready to talk terms. And like I said, we have just a little bit of paperwork to go through, some HR stuff before we can formally hire you and cut you in on a share of Undermountain earnings. But yes, you look like you have everything a companion of Aladar and friends would need. You're fucking huge.
And that's really the only requirement, actually.
Everyone's huge to me.
Credit.
Yes.
Well, then
I'm
I
glad
will-
you're
yes,
hiring
yes,
new people when we know that
Wait.
there's Harper agents spying on our every move.
Do you need to use the bathroom? The outhouse?
And away.
Hey, is that a bad thing?
I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
Did you need to speak?
Yeah.
Do you think that a representative of the Butchers Guild is a Harper spy?
Actually worse. I think
Oh.
that they might be working for Xanathar's guild. That was always the rumor in the streets.
And what evidence do you have to support such a bold claim?
Yeah, rumor in hearsay. You know where I get my evidence. But you
Wild
didn't check him out
conjecture.
at all. Nothing. He came in with a package of meat, and you put him on a little bow and hired
Well,
him.
he has been coming for a while, right?
Yeah.
He has been coming for a while.
The were-rats were here for a while, too.
Look.
And a
Did you
drow
see
shot
how-
me, and we're working with all these things that hate me.
My skeleton shot you, and you're still working with me.
I'm not working with your skeletons, though.
Like, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Look, I had a lot of thoughts. I could hardly sleep last night. That's why I'm up early. I just could not sleep very well.
Well, I knew this
I-
was eventually going to come out. I need to tell you something. Back on Liar's Day, I slept with a woman. I think it was your mother. She was wearing a mask. She said she was an open lord.
Aldar, there's no way my mother is an open lord.
Wow.
Well, she said she was, and you know me. And
She said she was my mother? Is it because you paid her to tell you that?
she wore a mask the whole time, and I was very inebriated.
That's a little jacked up.
Then you will understand I would have a hard time believing that.
Okay. Well, then it's water under the bridge.
And honestly, like, if they've disowned me, I cannot fathom getting mad at you about banging the woman who disowned her own son.
She didn't disown you. It was all your father, wasn't it?
I mean,
She went
She
along with
didn't-
it, the bitch.
she did not raise a finger in my defense. The only one in Ovell Mansion that still has any feelings for me, seemingly whatever, is my younger sister. And anyways, it's not here. It's not here nor there. Look, we need someone. I realize that it's likely this whole place is crawling with Harper spies, and I have a plan, but I need to talk to Kelris first. That's what I've decided. Need to talk to Kelris. Something about what she said the last time her and I spoke makes me think I need to get on the same page as her before I decide about whether I'm going to Laryl, Silverhand. Okay? So, next time we go down the dungeon way, I will stop in Skullport. We'll have a brief conversation with her. We'll catch up with Kuva, have a drink.
Oh, I miss Kuva.
I miss Kuva.
He would have killed this meat elemental in a minute.
He would have been hitting it 3 times at least a turn at this level, and then maybe one turn he probably would have hit it 6 times. I don't know, maybe 5 times. I mean,
Would have been impressive.
anyways,
Let's get liquored
I
up.
think-
That sounds like a fun thing to do today.
I still like the idea of you and I becoming more favorable leaders of the Zentrum in the city. I just don't think that we can do it from our current position, but I think there is a way for you and I to do it and maintain better relations with the people that we like who are in charge of the city. I think there is a middle way here.
I just need to talk to a few more people, which I know the players will really love because it's not combat.
A lot of talking, but only
A
for
lot of
our
talking.
characters and
Just
no
me
one
and
else.
Kai really working it out.
You were just
Dim
waiting for
Jeel hasn't
Rothar
said
to
anything in
leave.
5 minutes. Dim Jeel, are you alive?
Oh God, something killed her. The demon's taken over.
She's turned to stone.
I've been chit chatting with Tick here.
Oh,
I don't like that you two are getting along. We need to put some strife between you. Hey, Tick, did you know most global dwarves eat kobold for a
Like this
fancy
most
meal?
mornings?
I mean, we eat each other.
God, you're fucking disgusting.
they make kobold toast soup. It's like a dwarven delicacy. They throw away the rest of the kobold. They don't even eat it. They just take the toes and throw the rest of the kobold away.
That's right. We have
Wasteful.
a saying: "In the dark meets meat."
That is very wasteful.
Okay, well,
So an
There's a
understanding,
time
if
when
you get
every
lost
scene
in
is
the
done.
caves in the dark, no one's going to tell.
How loud is their whispering and talking when you guys are going this back and forth?
I'm not that quiet because we're all around people that are kind of on the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're in on it, you know.
Ooh, his mother.
my
Right.
mother. Why is everybody talking about my mom this morning? This is just
I'm just telling you what happened and what I thought.
my mom is not a masked lord.
It got
You
well,
paid
It was
to
Liar's
dress
Day.
up as
Everyone
a masked
lies
lord
on
because that's
Liar's
your
Day.
thing.
Wait, wouldn't that mean she's lying about being his mother?
No,
No.
see, I deduced that part. The way she walked out, the way, and then when we met her the second time, she winked at me in a way that was very alluring.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't
It's
insight
awful
check
and
you
I
is
can't
the
stop
threat of
listening.
failing.
Can't take that risk.
Just can't.
uh,
Anyways, there's things we have to do today. We have to find new office space.
Or we could liquor it up. I don't know.
We have to sign a lease for a new office space.
Oh God, why don't we go kill that other bartender that's taking all our business?
What, you don't know? None of us know about that except for Tick.
No, I'm just
Let's-
referencing killing him anyway to help our business. That's how we succeed, right? We're like the bad guys.
I mean, if they can't go to his bar, they have to go to ours. What are they gonna do? Walk to a different ward?
I mean, I can't go 2 feet without getting liquored up. I get the shakes. That's not because I have a problem.
No.
It's because
we would never say that.
I'm just so nervous all the time.
I would say that.
You shut the hell up. What are you, my mother?
I could be like a nephew.
as
So,
Garzik mops up this pile of meat.
I don't know why I'm mopping in here. It's carpet.
Gotta be a better tool to do this.
Tick actually, before it starts getting all actually mopped up, Tick is gonna inspect it, actually look for like anything that could have been like,
The catalyst.
yeah, like any sign of not meat on there. You know?
Yeah, because something
Because,
is like
like-
that thing. It's not just.
Well, because I mean, it was sitting pretty calmly in the cage until it popped up in our,
Yes.
in our bar. So there must have been a triggering event, or maybe there's got to be some magical residue or signs of a sigil, something.
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
for someone finally investigating. What the fuck this thing
What do you
was.
want me to do? I'm a drunk.
I thought that was just gonna fly by like as an
No, no.
accepted, like, oh yeah, pretty normal.
I don't know. It just
Another
looks like
day
a pile of
passed.
meat to me. What happened?
wait,
No one will
I
tell me.
thought that was what Tick was for.
Oh,
That's what I'm doing.
we're
He's
very
eating
always
it.
sunny right now.
We're sitting there, and Kai's just like, "Is this fucking mystery just gonna go ignored completely?"
Well, Rotharm was
I
the
don't work
guy, right? Like
true.
we
I don't work
lost
here.
Rotharm.
Yeah,
Not my
that's
problem,
what
not my problem.
Tick's a backup.
Sure. So yes,
He's got a good in fact, he's
You've
gonna
seen,
tell them to
um,
wait, and he's gonna go get his magical gear,
Oh yeah,
including his goggles.
You got your eyes of minute seeing and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff, right?
The Junior
Yes.
Rothram Club. Junior
Uh,
Rothram Investigative
basically.
Club.
he puts in his fake teeth and um
They like
No,
zoom
he
in.
puts in Rotherm's real teeth. He
he
has like a
made
separate
he
whole
made
set
dentures
of
out of
It's
Rother's.
the
my
true-
time to shine.
It's the true what is it, tragedy of Rotharm going missing is Tick never got to like harvest anything from him.
yeah.
You
Did
did
you
Oh,
find
he
that he
just
has a
has
bunch
the
of
teeth?
decoy organs
Yep,
in
the
him?
That just makes him even more impressive.
Like he has a bunch of kidneys in there in case they get stolen, so they take the wrong ones.
Except they're like pickled.
Yeah,
That's how he
or
preserves
they're
them
like
in
they're loaded with poison. So if you eat them or implant them in you, you just get dead.
All right, so I stick my
there.
goggles of zooming in.
Okay, so
And that
you've
should give me
seen a
advantage.
cut of meat or two in your day, and typically they don't attack you. Yeah. Let's roll. I mean, it's only happened like maybe one time before. Um, uh, let's have you roll an Arcana check
Ooh.
because I guess you said
okay.
you're looking for magic.
Well,
Or
yeah.
are you looking for?
I don't think meat golems naturally do like that.
They're not typically naturally occurring.
All right.
Unless you are deep in the meatlands of
Any
let's see.
sign of magic.
Yes.
There's a lot. It's all of us.
It's
And Tick
dis-
will grab a couple of
it
pieces
is
for study.
yeah. It's rapidly dispersing, but you definitely are detecting traces of some kind of conjuration magic, perhaps. You're not sure how or who or why, but someone enchanted this box of meat.
Okay. So
Like me.
uh
I mean, just don't look at me.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
like
on
when
a
you
sec.
look at me with those goggles.
Gather,
Your scales look
Garza,
very nice today.
Halios, Dimdeal, Tick, everybody. Just hear me out. What if Bartok enchanted the box as an audition for Aladar and friends?
Does he seem very magical to you?
That'd be terrible because I don't
Okay.
notice shit.
Look, this is Waterdeep. He could have paid some of his life savings, money that he worked hard to save up to, and then went to an enchanter and said, "Hey, I got this box, and I think I'm going to shoot my shot to join Aladar and friends."
Did he
Well,
shout?
that's something.
Did
I
he
mean-
shout the aristocrats when he was done?
You can go ask him and see if he's lying, but
Look,
he
I'm
doesn't
just seeing
seem
if
like a
anybody else
magic
is picking
user
up
to
what I'm
me.
putting down.
I mean, you
That's
already
all.
hired him, so
Look, I
I'm-
said that he should quit his job and that there was paperwork. Nothing is signed.
hear me out. I've studied the art of the deal. What we need to do is when he gets back here and he says he's fully quit, tell him, "Oh no, the position got filled. Unless you could work for less."
We didn't tell him what anything was.
I mean, but now we can really, you know.
Wait,
we get paid?
There's a share of earnings
I
from
pay
whatever we
you
pull out of. There's an unfair share of earnings that we pull out of the dungeon. You know, like Ham walked away with all that gold, I walked away with all that silver, and you walked away with all that copper.
I'm gonna strangle the life out of you.
How much did this Rotharm fellow walk away with?
Walked away with his teeth as he's investigating the
No,
drow.
he actually
I didn't
made
even get a
more money
commission on
than
those
all
teeth.
of us, and donated it
Yeah.
all to the Church of Tyr.
What a cool
Yeah,
dude.
they should have built a statue of him or something.
Is that what you would say? That
Oh,
seems so
God, we
natural
never
coming
told
out of
them that he
your
went missing.
mouth, Dimgeel. Natural.
That's true.
Should we go tell the church he's missing?
No.
It's what he
What is this?
wanted.
This is literally just the beginning of the villain arc,
The
isn't it?
drow have done the church a favor, and you know it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Actually, he's gonna kill all those drow. You know that, right?
Look, if he's alive, they're already dead.
Your
mean-
men are already dead.
I wouldn't be shocked if his body was booby trapped. So even if they did kill him, he's taking them all with him.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He's a walking machination.
I'll pen a letter. I'll give it to Garzik, and then he'll deliver the. Oh no. Garzik's busy. Helios will go deliver it, right, Helios?
I don't have to
Uh,
detect magic anymore.
yeah, I'll need
Look.
to put some shoes on, I guess.
Look, right on this paper here, this piece of paper right here, and if you fold it up like a crane and throw it, it will just go to who you want it to go to in the city.
I want it to go snail mail. I don't want him barking down our door today, do you? We want to get dry.
Well, I mean, I have quite a bit of traveling to do about the city today, as I have to go sign a lease for office space.
Why don't you
What
just
money?
make one of those cranes for Rotharm?
Sorry, Dimjiel, did you have a question?
Why don't you make one of those cranes for Rotharm?
He can't
Look,
read, and he would send back a forgery or some crap. Really convoluted.
I don't think we had him at the time, right?
I don't think it would reach him.
Why don't you use that magic sending ability to try to contact him? Prove that he's actually dead.
He
Yeah,
did
we kind of
once.
just glossed over quite a few things before just announcing him dead,
Heck,
didn't we?
look, why don't you learn real magic and then talk to me?
Yeah, nerd.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Look, I was trying to eat my breakfast. I have a
Everyone's
ritual.
been up
It's
his ass
ritual.
today. It's
It's
been
a
a pretty
ritual
rough day.
breakfast.
You just
Haven't had my
down, like,
coffee.
your whole thing that you're
Everyone's
about.
mean in the morning.
I just want to
Ah.
sit and read the paper.
I
Is
haven't
that too
even
much to
taken my
ask?
dump.
Looks like everyone's having bacon and
It's
eggs.
real magic to me.
Oh,
Oh man.
Tick,
What was
I'll,
that? There
I'll
you
go buy you a gross potion later. I'm sorry.
Stomps it into place.
Buy him one. Just put some mud in a vial. He won't know the fucking difference.
I will. He likes a little bit of bug spice in there. Well,
Okay, put a cockroach in it. Well, there's enough everywhere, anyways.
look, I can maybe swing
Oh,
by
definitely
Skibo's
gonna be
place.
some more around here.
Anyways,
I don't like,
This is
I don't like
not
you hanging
coming
out with that schemo.
I'm not hanging out with him, right? He's a gnome and he.
Your mother
kinda
and I
creeps me
have
out.
been talking.
I don't love
Oh
this
my
new line.
You don't like this arc?
Look, I thought the pre-show scene, this was your chance to show whether or not, Aladar had an edible complex, but no, there's not. Has to be my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, this scene is proof that things can only go on for so long before a scene changes.
And it just
Oh, that's where you're wrong. We gotta talk about more things.
spirals out of control.
I was doing crack in the alley and I met your dad. We were doing crack together.
He was a great bowler.
Yeah, and then we'll get back on track.
What'd I say?
All right. So, like Krenet said, you are on the hunt while you're topside for an alternate workspace for the Zents to inhabit.
Look, this is a great chance for us to talk to the Grey Cloaks, right? Kuva's people have got to have some shady building somewhere. They can rent to us and doesn't have to be on the books for anybody.
You mean I get to
Most
hang
definitely.
out with Kuva's aunt? I love her. She loves me, clearly.
Oh no.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean.
I like this
We
plan.
could go. Could say it's beyond the North Ward. That's outside the walls. I can't remember what the lower
Oh, it's
ward.
on
I
the
can't
map
remember
of
what it's called.
Waterdeep.
Anyways,
Dockward?
no. The Grey Cloak Bar is like just on the other side of the far north wall of Waterdeep.
Oh. Field ward.
Yeah, they are in the Field Ward.
Oh, I guess
Holy
because
shit.
it's next to the fields. Is that why it's called that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. I
but
never put that
their
together.
their
until
building
now.
literally is like right behind their building is the wall.
Yeah.
So they're very close to the wall, but they are just on the outside of the
very,
field wall.
very similar to a shanty town, just like propped up against the wall there.
So we could see if Kuva's uncle has the nose of a space. That's a lead. Also, I think Istrid said she had like places in mind. She was supposed to give me papers. Maybe they're here somewhere. And he starts looking through his books for like loose papers that Istrid would have handed him, besides the profile of that gem dealer.
If I
Yeah,
see these papers, can I steal them
I'm right here.
before he
that's
notices
going to be
them?
a lofty sleight of hand to steal them out from under his face when he's reading them. But
Oh, well, you know what I mean. Like while he's flipping through it, if I spot it before he does,
yeah.
can I like
What,
lean in?
so wait, what's your objective here? Like to eliminate
Steal.
these options?
Just to get anything from Istrid Horn. That's all. And also eliminate it from Krennic's point of view.
Sure. I mean, and because Aladar wants to work something out with the Grey Cloaks. Is that the idea?
I just want
totally unrelated.
unrelated. I just want to
Okay.
fudge up
Okay.
any workings of the sense, basically.
Okay. So you can certainly make that attempt. If you want to roll a sleight of hand.
Here it is, baby. Fucking nat 20.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
All right.
23.
So just to be fair, Krennet, roll a perception check.
Okay.
As as you're you pull out the papers that Istrid gave to you, which list several seedy or foreclosed establishments.
Ideal locations.
Quite. And as you are sort of organizing them, as you know, they're not like lined up and stuff. Aladar is like, let me help you with that, and tries to. He's kind of like grabbing at him, and you're like, but you did not notice that he quickly swiped one of the papers out of the stack.
I could have sworn there was a list in here of possible properties. I must have left it upstairs.
You should check Tick. He
Look.
takes papers all the time to like line
No,
his
okay.
hamster cage
So
he
hear
calls
me
a
out.
room.
Hear me out.
I don't
Takes
think I
him
deserve
to-
this kind of abuse this morning.
Aladar. Look. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. So we go after this gem dealing open lord. We start to apply the pressure so that we have something to update Istrid with. Meantime, something about what Kelris said about her sort of having a different Zent leadership structure makes me think that perhaps the Doom Raiders are not as on the level with the Zentrum as a whole. That perhaps presents a specific entry leadership opportunity for you and I, especially if we are able to take certain damning information, certain career-ending information to the likes of Laryl, while making the case that the Zentrum are a reality and perhaps we are the best people for the facilitation of Zentrum activities in Waterdeep, as we would be aligned with her in the greater interests of the city.
And you want every Zent dagger aimed at your back?
Look, yes, I understand that. Look, it's a large organization, right? And all we have to do is sort of make motions like we're trying to do some things. I don't think that the organization as a whole wants to take political power everywhere. Someone has to pay for the protection of the Zents. If the Zents all of a sudden don't have clients because all clients are Zens, it doesn't make sense for the organization. That's bad business. What I'm saying is that there's a particular opportunity for Laryl to have friendly Zent leadership that is sympathetic to the needs of the city, right? While also serving the interests of the city, while you and I also gain access to certain bonuses, being a part of this family, right? I do think there is a middle way, but we have to play both sides towards the middle and have someone connected to the city who can help us spring a trap, set a snare, clean up. I mean, I have looked at Davil, right? I have eyeballed him in meetings, and I believe that he is a more adept master of the arcane than I am. I don't stand a chance to just go up against him one-on-one. But if we build a larger trap around the current leadership and we spring it and they go away, we fill the vacuum with some other promises to some other leadership people. And yes, we may very well have some knives pointed at our back. We have knives pointed now. We have knives pointed at us now. Nothing has changed.
The Zents never forget. You know that, right?
Also, we could have you be a Mass Lord of Waterdeep, representing Zent interests in name only, right? Proof that the Zents have influence here, but you're in fact just banging Laryl Silverhand.
Persuasion check with advantage.
That's a judge one. I mean, do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I thought about this all night last night.
You know what I
I
thought
don't
about?
want to have to pick a side.
We need like an almond beer. That would be pretty good.
Yeah, maybe some kind of stout. So yes. Granite is certainly concerned about the crossroads that you appear to be barreling towards in regards to your various allegiances, and how those might inevitably conflict. How you might benefit from that if you're able to execute some kind of Zentarum Order 66.
It's a trap if it's left open.
True. OSHA's going to be all over your ass.
Yeah.
Well, give me a minute to write this letter and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, I am going to go don my armor because apparently nowhere is safe.
That's fair. And I'm not actually writing a letter. I'm just copying down all of the places.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it to Garzik. The copy, obviously.
Yeah.
And tell him that's all the places the Zents are looking at.
Right.
And then when credit comes back down, I'll go, oh, I found this. And I'll give it back to him.
I fucking dropped it.
Yeah, it was over there. It was under your dumb table. You must have dropped it when you fought the meat thing. Now let's get drunk.
Well, yes, but do you want to... I need to go to the North Ward or the Field Ward for more than one reason. I need to find somewhere that doesn't have a lot of people.
Where everybody knows your name?
No. No, I need to go somewhere where there's not going to be a lot of collateral damage today.
The hell are you
Yeah, that's
somewhere
not
where I
ominous
can't-
or anything.
Yeah, what do you
I can't get
selling
other
meth
people
or
out.
something?
No, I'm not selling meth.
He's selling meth to the kids in the field ward.
Look, when we
They're
were
just so much better at working when they're high on meth.
when we were on level 2, this thing was hunting us. And
That was me. I was following you. Sorry.
it was not you.
Oh.
Anyway, I was able to, through sheer luck and GM fiat, learn its name. And I think if I call it, it will come. And I will be able to ask it questions, and we'll see if he wants to answer it. Things like, who sent you to kill us? Because it did seem very specifically upset at us. Not just like, oh, you shouldn't be here, I'm going to kill you. It's more like, no, I'm here for you, you're going to die. And no one has since shown up and be like, you just ruined my fiend. So I would like to, well, you should not be around, but maybe nearby.
Well, what about
I need
this?
to-
Why don't we bring
uh,
the other demon person? And they might be able to help.
The other demon person.
And then the snooty noble. Demiko, whatever her name is.
You almost had it.
That Emma Louise.
You're colder.
Demi Moore.
Miss D. Dwarf.
You actually, if you call her Miss D, that'd be probably pretty good. I don't think she.
I don't know.
think
She's earned her keep. I heard her shatter a door up there.
That sound was her shattering
I
a
don't
door.
know.
She knows she's gonna have to pay for that, right?
And do you really think she has the money to pay for it? I don't think she's even a damn
I
noble.
think her family has the money to pay for it. I
never
will
heard
make
of
sure
these
to drop an
dwarves.
invoice.
But also, I haven't heard of a lot of things. I'm a terrible bard. I do a lot of talking and not listening.
We doctors are very poor.
No, actually, they're very rich.
What?
What? And maybe we should bring Tick, just for good measure.
Look, I can ensure I can ensure that I myself cannot be harmed.
Oh, we'll sit
By
back.
this
I'll be
thing.
drunk. You know me.
But I also have to find a vial of blood of a humanoid that's been killed within the last 24 hours. And the golem will not do.
You're gonna go murder someone for some.
I'm not murdering anybody. But
Doesn't sound
maybe
like
we
it.
find
Why don't we
someone who's
just kill
been
Tick?
murdered.
It's about time, anyways.
I like that guy too much.
Hey, hell yes, we have a job.
Well, yeah. So, what is your plan here for finding this deceased individual? Are you hoping that the Grey
Yeah.
Cloaks have offed somebody?
So, it is the stick, because I don't need it to summon, but I do need it to protect myself from the thing I've summoned.
Uh-huh.
And it has been what has kept me from using him previously, is because I always have to have this vial of relatively fresh, specifically humanoid blood in order to draw the circle around myself.
Well, I think the safest place to do it is an Undermountain.
Suppose I can wait. My
You know I'm
curiosity-
right.
Well, yeah, I know you're right. I just don't have to like it. So we'll spend one more day here. We'll ink.
Drinking day.
We will ink an agreement for some office space, and I'll let Istrid know where that is. And we will say we did that. Look, we don't have to do it for very long. I don't like it
Very
either.
good. I don't want to do good things anymore. We're bad guys, right?
I don't like those kinds of value labels. Okay? I don't think in terms of good or bad. Look, we all want to be good, right? We're trying to make the good guy, we're trying to make the bad guys good. That's what you and I are doing. We are trying to
The
To
hardest
pull-
task of all.
pull them in the direction of making the right choice. Right? Not just because it can be good for business to be good. I just don't think that that sort of thinking is represented on the current council of the Zentrum here in Waterdeep, and that sort of what did it used to be called? Um, like that sort of doing well by doing good sort of thinking is really lacking from the Zentrum.
Oh, another fun fact. Don't let Istrid Horn meet Tick too much. If you care about
Oh?
him so much.
I have not been around Istrid and Tick at the same time.
You know, Tick's a Harper, right?
I am aware that he and Ham were affiliated.
He's got a badge. He's got it hanged up in his cellar and everything. He's got a big golden star sticker next to it.
It's on my belt.
It's on
Then
his
it's- then-
goddamn belt.
Then she's just lucky that it smells really terrible down there, and she probably won't go. But
Can't
the
keep
scene is
things
still
hidden
going.
forever.
Ah,
Okay.
Just saying, I think it would be best if we just got away from all these allegiances.
look, I have decided that when this is all over, you and I are going to Sigil. That's where you and I are going. Because that campaign just released, and I think it would be dope. Aladar and Krenin went to Sigil.
What the hell is that?
Is that like one of the elemental plane
No,
cities?
it's Planescape.
Oh.
In the Great Wheel cosmology of the D&D universe. Sigil is the city that is contained at the center, the very center of that cosmic universe. It is a donut-shaped city where the city is inside the donut. So the city is like this giant round ring. If you guys haven't been on YouTube,
It's like Super Halo.
yeah, exactly. And this is not, of course, this is not a new
Okay,
setting. This is an
Super
old
Halo.
setting that's just getting a 5e official
Yes.
release.
Cool.
But it's sort of like beings from pretty much every plane of existence can end up there, and there's
You
a
think
very
that's where we're
specific
going?
reason why the piece is kept. And so an angel could have a beer with the devil in that the city of Sigil, and it wouldn't be odd.
Very cool.
So anyway, that campaign just released like
on
in the last 2 weeks, and I'm like, screw Lantan. Kren and Naladar are going to Sigil.
And that could very well be possible if Hallister has anything to say about it. All right. So, with your list of places in mind and some ideas on how to get yourself out of this sticky situation, let me see. Meanwhile, Bartok has returned to go sort of fix this problem at work. Rask is predictably unhappy about this. But does sort of relish the opportunity to collect a hefty sum, certainly far more than what their business would make on a delivery of select cuts by renting out Bartok services as some muscle to adventurers that need a role filled, I suppose.
We could sell bread now. Rolls.
Not those kind of roles. He does, I guess, as a business person though, Justin is concerned that this might happen again.
Yeah.
And
No.
uh,
One-time deal for sure.
for sure. So sort of like yes, he gives Bartok his blessing to go do some side work for a steep fee. And primarily though, find out how the fuck this happened and make sure it does not continue to happen, if at all possible. So Bartok is on the case.
The
Detective
case of
Bartok.
the meat golem.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is like a Nancy Drew story. The case of the meat
Oh,
golem.
The case of the meat golem.
Encyclopedia Brown.
I just remembered. Sorry. Tick,
Eh.
didn't someone give you a quest when we started this campaign? Like
Many
at the
moons
very
ago.
beginning? Not that credit or any of us know about it, but like you haven't mentioned it. Do you remember that you have a quest?
Metagame. I think even he was not there for that session.
What?
So we had to just sort of provide it.
Yeah, because when we started this, he was like
Later.
in and out pretty often.
Oh.
But he was the so to rewind several weeks, when you were first heading in?
Yeah.
First
I think
heading
so.
into
Yeah,
Undermountain
first,
in general.
your first expedition into Undermountain. Tick was the last of your party to descend, and he was approached by a young woman, a noble from a disgraced family, and
Yes.
She asked you to locate her brother, who had gone into Undermountain and disappeared.
And wait, hold on. I'm remembering now. The thing that Tick was supposed to be looking for was on the Hobgoblin Warrior King. Right?
That's correct.
But not that Krennet knows any of this. But
Yeah.
okay, that is just to say that quest is come and gone because
He's gone.
he's gone.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You can certainly follow up about it. It was Esvel Rosnar that spoke with Tick. And yeah, she had requested that you'd look for either him. She gave you his description, and also that he wore a signet ring that had their house sigil on it. You did not find the guy, but you did notice that Warlord Azrock, the hobgoblin that you struck an alliance with, was wearing that ring on a necklace as like a trophy.
Things don't look good for him.
Or actually, it wasn't just the ring. I'm sorry. It was a finger with the ring.
Yeah.
Things look even worse for him.
Yeah. So you can definitely follow up with her if you can find her in town or around the Yawning Portal.
But now Bartok has his entry quest.
Mhm.
Does Mr. Rask think that has something to do with Undermountain?
Could be. Just his the only theory that he offers up is that he knows that the owners of the Sober Kobold are pretty famous, which attracts both wanted and unwanted attention. They've probably rustled a few feathers here and there.
We've angered the
And-
meat plane.
the elemental plane of meat. Where is that on the chart?
I'll find it.
And he knows that they've been spelunking around Undermountain, which he thinks is a terrible idea, and nobody with any sense would do that. But maybe they've picked up like a curse down there or something, or pissed off, I don't know, some wizard.
Another person to spy.
Look, we've only pissed off one wizard, and he was drunk.
Yep.
Yep. Oh.
And then you put him into jail in the Goblin Bazaar.
He
that
got
he
out.
Book.
Subsequently escaped from.
The Meatlands.
Oh, it's from Dimension 20.
Oh,
is it?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
their fridge adventure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
God.
searched meat dimension.
That's so good. I need
God,
to
that's
watch
so
the.
fucking
Where the
gross.
barbarians are from.
Oh, totally.
Oh my god.
It's an amazing setting though, and I need to watch the follow up where Matt Mercer
I was gonna say Matt Mercer
comes
takes
back
the
to
lead.
reprise.
Yeah, Crown of Candy.
Yeah.
Round of
God.
candy.
Uh-huh.
That's so
It's
good.
Crown
basically
campaign. Yeah,
Game of
Crown
Yeah,
Candy
it's-
campaign
it's
1 and
Candy.
2.
Game of Thrones, but in like refrigerator land. Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Yeah,
But-
the dominant religion are the Bulbian faith.
Yeah, the Bulbian Church.
There's a guy. It's a
Um,
fucking piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
God.
They're they have a priest with them who's like a carrot, and they've got, I don't know, like, yeah, and like every
Oh my god, that's so
instead of all
good.
the
Very good.
like races that you would have in D&D, it's all the different food groups that are all make up the
Oh my
different
God.
kingdoms and stuff.
Fucking hilarious.
It is so good. Goddamn.
Yeah.
The Tart Guard.
Brennan Lee Mulligan as a DM is like my idol. He's so amazing.
He's
But-
definitely part of the DM the DM Trinity in my mind. He's probably
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you don't know exactly who you've run afoul of, but you've got some ideas.
Oh, that's right. I had sex with that one girl, and then she thought it was like a thing, and oh no, this is my doing, isn't it?
So is you're doing, man.
Uh-huh.
Aladar secretly blames himself for everything that's ever happened to the group.
Well, I don't lose too much sleep over it. I don't know why. Chug, chug, chug.
I just forget. I take one of these forget pills and then. Okay, so
Calabash. That's his name.
indeed.
You say that like I should be worried. I assume that he's just off the off the board. But
What'd I miss?
anyways,
Maybe.
I thought you were gonna clean up that meat. Why is Garzik doing it?
Is it my job?
Because you're the one that's so fascinated by it. Poor
I took-
Garzik works his knuckles to the bone here, pouring me drink after drink.
I'll have Tracy help Garzik clean up the meat here.
Just
Yeah,
picks up
yeah,
one piece of meat at a time and just
Yep.
drops it
I'll-
into Tick's hole.
Down the
dare-
disposal chute.
You want
yeah,
it.
You guys,
I know you do.
I took the samples I needed.
Yeah,
you
but think
you
you
take
can
some
have
time
more.
to clean up the mess. Get things looking tidy enough to reopen for business. It smells faintly like medium rare steak in here.
Mm.
We're a steakhouse now.
I hate this.
Carmines, we don't serve steaks.
Where's that gnome? I want to strangle the life out of. Oh,
Where is the
that's the
gnome?
blood you need. There we go. We got it.
Oh no.
Kill the gnome.
Who killed a gnome?
Which gnome?
Flutterfoot.
Oh,
Oh, no, the Flutterfoot.
Flutterfoot Zipswiggle.
He's
You're-
probably just sleeping it off upstairs.
your best
somewhere.
buddy.
I want him dead.
Why do you want him dead?
I want him dead. I
Yeah,
want
he probably
him
just-
dead.
His existence infuriates me.
I want to think he probably sleeps. Well, he would probably feel most comfortable underground. But if Tick's lab is off limits, then he would probably just like sleep wherever Ham 2 sleeps.
Tick's lab is definitely off limits.
Off limit to
It's a
clowns.
bad influence for him too.
Okay. So we've certainly dallied here long enough. How is Krenna actually going about like getting this blood sample? Did you have something in
I don't really
mind?
have a really great plan for getting it. I mean, I could just walk around, follow like city guard people until they come upon a murder, and then just like mage hand
Don't
a
they
sample
usually
or something.
Walk
Cordon.
around a
Don't
seedy
they usually
part of
cordon
town and
off the
get
area really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Are you
could.
finding out that it's not that easy
You-
to get bodies as a necromancer?
I don't need a body. I just need a vial of blood from someone who has expired in the last 24 hours and happens to be of a class humanoid.
Uh.
But it's not super important that I do it, so I don't want to spend the brain power to do it. So
All right. I will let you. I have a solution for you.
roll.
But you have to roll for it.
Kill
Okay.
Aladar.
All right.
What?
Roll a religion check.
Ooh, religion. That's fun.
That's Aladar in the corner.
24.
It strikes you that perhaps the temple of Ilmater that you were just at might have what you need.
But they're gonna
Can you
ask
imagine
questions, and you know
how
it.
awkward that conversation is going to be?
You saved our friend.
Well,
now give us a corpse.
You've got you've got
Just blood. Just blood.
this this guy with a some colored tongue, silver perhaps, I don't know. Who might be able to persuade them.
All right, Aladar, we're going to the Temple of Ilmater in the North Ward. And
Why don't you go to the temper of? I don't want to go back there. They're gonna ask for more money, and I have it, so I don't want to give it.
look, I will heal someone in their presence. And then they'll give me a vial of someone who's beyond saving as a thank you. And they'll believe that I won't have any nefarious purposes that I'm going to do with it. Because I need it for study. I'm a wizard. Who cares? And it'll be gravy. What could go wrong?
Why don't I bring Tech in and we pretend like he's sick again, and they didn't cure him all the way, and then you go sneak some blood.
Sneak some
Sneaking blood
blood.
out of the dead is so hard.
Oh,
Fine.
fine. We'll do your way. Coming, Dick.
How what?
We're gonna go steal some blood.
Oh,
It's a blood and steaks and airline miles scam.
It's airline miles.
It always comes back to airline miles.
Don't pretend like you know her. That's gonna piss me off even more.
Oh, actually, no. That's like exactly what we're doing. Okay. Wow. All right. So the party, in whole or in part, heads
I don't know
back
where Divigal went.
to the Temple of Ilmater.
She was probably painting her toes.
She's
Putting on
doing
her-
crack behind her bar.
Putting on her.
How we know why she doesn't have any
gold,
money?
Gold lip gloss.
Trying to get on
Maybe-
welfare. I'll change everything.
Can't you see how retarded she is? Here we go.
Those crystals are all super leady. It's just tons of lead.
Oh man.
They're like, yeah, we bought them from some corsairs, and you can make them change colors. Har 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 har. All right. I'll be here all week.
Priestess Devaris, right?
Yeah,
that'd be it.
Ira Davaris.
Priestess Iris Devaris. I have a I am in need of something that you could.
He wants to help you. We know that a lot of people tend to come here and just don't quite make it. We can take some of that blood off your hands if you don't need it.
And I could help one person, thus freeing you from having to bear the burden of healing one person today. And all I would need would be about
less blood.
Just this much blood of someone of a humanoid designation who has expired within the last 24 hours.
Wait, I thought you said we were stealing it.
Nope.
Not
Very much
both,
front door,
like,
Tick.
If
Very
she
much
says
front
yes,
door.
then we'll take
Keep
it.
up,
But
sir.
otherwise, we're gonna get it one way or the other.
Simultaneously clamping Tick's muzzle.
He doesn't know what he says. I'll fucking kill you. I say it dramatically.
It's an unusual request, but if you are here to render services as a donation, just in you and your donations.
Look, I am donating magical capability today. One time only.
What are you gonna do? Lesser restoration? You got that?
No. I will share some of my life essence to heal someone here.
Good old
We
blood magic. Why don't I
are-
just heal them? Damn it!
All about that. No, there.
Look, it is in the spirit of Ilmater for me to take on the burden. I heal them, and I then hurt. There's nothing more Ilmater than that.
I roll
Yeah.
my eyes and go, necromancers, right? Can't go anywhere with them.
Look,
Yes, we have a few poor individuals who could perhaps be aided by your sacrifice. I'm sure they would appreciate it.
sweet.
I
And
would appreciate it.
I will. You just direct me to the one, and I will direct you to tell me the person who has expired in the last 24 hours that counts as humanoid that I may just take just
Well-
a little bit of dead blood from.
That's a very strange way to put it, but
Look,
yes.
it's for research. Okay, it's for research.
He's summoning a demon.
Well, now we can just walk out.
I mean, like, it's a demon that adds answers that we need. It'll save a lot of lives.
It is for research.
She doesn't like that, but she says as long help if you aid the people who have come here for aid, then you may take what you want. Just if you're going to use any foul, dangerous magic, please do not do it here.
Oh no. I'm not.
We're gonna do it in Undermountain where it's safe.
Perfect.
Certainly. Okay, and
So-
I will.
Sometimes it's good to be
she'll-
honest.
she'll
Right here
point
is
me to
always
someone who
lying
I
about
can-
things.
Yeah, she leads you to their treatment rooms, where they've got perhaps some people in like hospice care, effectively. People in dire need of aid that are sort of they're working on, but
Anyone I can actually heal?
yeah. And she would actually be very happy with you guys because for what she did for Tick, you guys got that service very cheap.
Okay.
Based on your original
Okay.
donated coin.
How many
Pick,
people can I heal with cure wounds?
And oh, by the way, since Tick is here,
Yes.
she smiles at you and says that she's very happy to see that you are well.
Yes.
Pick swats away Alinar's muzzling hand and waves back and smiles and immediately starts pulling in because we're not going to Undermountain today now, right?
I don't think so.
Not
Alright.
with me about to use life transference.
He pulls out
Brennan's
a,
gonna half kill himself, and then you guys are gonna go.
he pulls out
adventuring.
a shit ton of healing vials.
Okay.
And it's just like, I want to help too.
Wow. All right.
Brennan smiles a
incredible.
very phony, happy smile. We're here to help.
It's just a huge shit-eating grin.
Tick
It's
smiles
not
a
phony,
genuine
it's just a
smile,
smile
but
I
it's very
always have.
creepy because he's a kobold.
Yeah.
Is that just how he smiles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aladar
Okay.
Can't-
Yeah. So.
say no to helping someone that he actually could help. So
Okay.
he will, upon seeing sick people, he feels obligated to.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's all ranges. There's people who are mildly ill, others who have been like horribly wounded by something and are like clinging to life.
Okay, well, I got some cure
Oof.
wounds. I'll throw out some cure wounds.
So Credit will take 20 damage and will cure someone for 40 damage.
Yeah,
They
so find
are-
someone pretty wounded, like
Yeah, whoever's
Meat
the
on
most
metal.
wounded,
Yeah.
Credit will give half of his life essence and then bring that person to full health.
well, luckily you have 13 temp hit points it's gonna hit first, so it's not too terrible.
Oh, I should factor that in. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Tick is just gonna blow all his level 1 slots.
Okay.
Cure
So
wounds.
you lend your services rather generously at the temple.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the same. I'll blow all 4 of my
Yeah.
first level slots.
Unfortunately, Tick's patients have to deal with the revolting taste and very thick, almost syrup-like liquid with chunks that come from his
With-
vials.
With
Mine-
pulp, it's got fiber in it.
Pulp.
Mine's a soothing song and a warm touch.
Nope.
So-
like, please, sir, can I have him?
Yeah, nope. Open up.
Sorry. He goes for the ones that pay for the Almater Express Pass.
Yeah, and the other guy's like, "What do I get?" And then a fucking little monster jumps on their bed and like, "Ah, drink this."
Forcibly pouring
Open
it
your
down
mouth.
his throat.
You need to have all of it.
Well, I feel better, but I hate everything that just happened.
You need to eat all the eggs.
rather be
And
dead.
then I'm gonna go cure anyone I can with lesser restoration. So I imagine there'll be a couple people. for that, so.
Yeah, you got between the three of you, and the couple of clerics they have on staff here, you guys like clean house. Everybody's feeling much better. They're able to free up a lot of their treatment beds.
That's the kind of work I
and,
like doing.
Just one little vial of blood. There we go.
Actually, we healed everyone. There's no one dead here now.
Oh, they were dead when I got
Damn
here.
it.
So
Yeah,
we're-
they're
we're too late
definitely-
for stuff.
Yeah, no, just...
there were people beyond saving that they pass through here frequently.
Okay.
To receive like a blessing before they're interned somewhere.
Yeah.
So yes, you're able to collect a vial.
Alright.
Like 8 to 12 spell slots.
Anyone I heal, I tell about our bar.
it's a marketing
Not like a
opportunity.
come there to like fucking pay me back, but more of a like when you're feeling better, come to the Sober Kobold. I heard that place got some great drinks. I love drinking there.
Okay.
After seeing Aladar do it, Tick shoving the vial in
God.
people's throats. Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you tell about our competition?
Okay, so yeah, and Ira Tavares, High Priestess, is frankly ecstatic, extremely happy that you've had a change of heart to come back and bestow such this type of magic so generously on their followers.
Oh,
I don't much
remember
care
that
for your
when we
deity,
come
but I like helping people.
that when we come back to you, cut into tatters.
She says that she will definitely remember this for a long time to come.
Aww.
it is
I just had to cut a
far-
dead person a little bit.
Far more valuable to her than mere coin. So
Or mere
If you
dead
help the
person.
Zents, you're going to be putting more making more work for her.
Okay, this next part, you guys don't actually. I mean, it's almost easier if you're not around.
But think of the liability.
You're gonna go do it. You're gonna open a demon in the city and totally lie to her.
You want me to head back to the... Wait, the what?
Look, I'm gonna wait until night falls, and I'm gonna go somewhere where there's no people, and do the summoning. I'll be protected for the duration of the spell, and
Why don't you go do it? Open it in our rival bar. Just go into the bathroom.
Dick
Yeah.
cocks his head.
Made a real
And
mess in there.
asks-
Sorry.
Wouldn't the city have protections against that kind of thing?
Only dragons, my friend.
only
Surprisingly,
dragons.
no. Only dragons.
Yeah.
Only dragons.
Weird.
So that's
Uh,
very weird.
Discriminated against.
We are, my friend. I had to
Little
come in through a
jacked up
tunnel.
Eleanor. Wait,
You know, that's definitely something that would, if any of the
I came on a
People-
big boat.
if the authorities were to find out, they might have some strong opinions about it.
Hmm. Let's see. I don't think Tick in his science. I don't think can assist you any way, shape, or form. Well, do you have to make any sort of ability check or saving throw?
Me, no.
No.
How
you
long
just
does...
No, I mean, the demon has to make checks against me, and that's it. But he does it with disadvantage if I have his true name, which
Yeah.
I think I do.
You're doing what Cyrax did. You don't know Cyrax, but he was a different kobold who was
Sensing
a
a
warlock.
theme.
Mhm.
Hey, I like what I like. only
I'm
played
gonna
2
say I'm
kobolds.
gonna go back to the bar, but I'm not. I'm gonna go to the Church of Tyr. Or actually, where's all the
Interesting.
Order of the Gauntlet people?
Yeah. Well, the Order of the Gauntlet is the what's it called? Halls of Justice.
Yeah, that's where
Kind of
I
the
was
HQ
going.
that you're looking for.
Yeah, tell them about Rotharm.
Mr. Rotharm.
Rotharm missing.
Where are you going again?
I'm gonna get drunk in public and probably pass out in the street.
No, Krennet. Krennet.
He's probably
I
gonna get drunk
I'm
in
going
public
to
and
a
pass out in
less
the street.
occupied portion of the city.
Yeah, you're not actually doing this in the castle ward, but I've got a little park here that can serve.
You're waiting until nighttime?
That would be ideal, just so there's fewer people.
What? You don't want to do it midday?
Really, I don't. No.
All right. Tick is gonna say he's taking off.
Just
But then
hide
totally
somewhere.
hide.
No, and then the second he's out of sight, he chugs a potion of invisibility, casting a level 2 spell slot, and he's gonna sneak and follow Krennet.
Okay, that's great. Let's see.
I'm invisible.
You can't see me.
He starts growling like Christian Bale. It's like, why are you talking like that?
Or it's just
Sneak,
really
sneak.
loud breathing, like sleep apnea. What the
This
fuck
was-
is that?
Was Dimjil also gonna accompany you to kind of?
I was suggesting it because she's got a
Right.
demon in her.
Or
so
what about
maybe-
Bartok?
Well, he hasn't returned yet, so we haven't.
Oh, okay.
She's probably
Yeah.
interested in going to the bank, so I it's more of a whatever's convenient, proximity wise.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
I imagine
Is that-
at some point late in the day, Bartok bursts into the inn, just as excited as a puppy, and no one's there.
Yeah. He's like,
I can imagine Dingill up in one of these upper buildings, at the window, and just what the fuck is? I know that guy down there. Is he? Is he?
Wait a
Is
minute.
that a summoning circle?
What's with the dead
okay, yeah.
orphan?
So that's right. You had mentioned Dimjil needs to go to the bank to see if her family might have some accounts here that she can gain access to. Before we start all this and do the
Oh, yeah.
summoning circle,
Bio
and stuff,
break?
let's take a bio break,
Yes.
and we will reconvene in a couple minutes.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
I feel like Garzik would take a note from what's his name? Name is not ingrained in my head yet.
Note from who?
Hold on a sec. Campaigns.
I'll be right back while I think about that.
All right. Why would I do that?
Can't go anywhere else.
But the idea of the circle is that he can't get to me.
But if he's in the circle, he can't leave the circle.
But then he can get me. And I definitely cannot go toe-to-toe with the demon because the demon has Cloud Kill. I'm not staying inside of a defined circle with a creature who can cast Cloud Kill.
I thought it was like the demon can't pass or do anything into the circle, right?
Yeah, but if he's in the circle, that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, the circle. It's the crossing of the circle. That they
That's
can't
what I mean. Like, if
crossing
he's in it and you're out of it, then he can't go out.
Do you have like wind or something, or like gust, or
I don't have gusts.
doesn't cloud kill? Isn't it? It's like thing is that it gets cast in one point and then it just slowly
Like,
travels
slowly
to
moves.
another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna class Cloud Kill on a tick. It's gonna be real hilarious.
Okay, so you're Aladar, you're standing in front of the Church of Tyr, but is this building to the east of it, is this Blackstaff Tower? Is that what this is? This
I
must
think
be
that's what it's
Blackstaff
supposed to
Tower.
be.
Okay. Is there a bank in this town?
Well, I think these are all right here, but it's all kind of condensed. Maybe
I
this
mean,
is
you
the
had
bank.
a set of
I don't
bank
know.
once, Mike.
I had a bank, yeah, but I don't know if Kai has.
Oh,
a
you mean
Swordcoast bank.
this specific area?
Big bank building. Yeah, these buildings are just kind of put all mashed together for the sake of
Not having to change scenes all the time.
yeah, because like realistically, we should be in Undermountain like 90% of this adventure. We come
Nah,
up a
but
lot.
Waterdeep's a cool city. Come
It
on.
is. It's like one of the cool. Like, it actually surprises me after I've been like starting to do some real research into like the world of Faerun, and it's like Waterdeep is like amazing. Why is there like one level 1 to 5 adventure here and nothing else? You know?
Yeah, Waterdeep should have all sorts of fucking crazy. Well, I guess that's kind of what. There should be more official adventures, but once you do dragon like heist, like that book basically gives the DM enough shit to run their own like adventures.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to
that is
add in
true.
the plot hooks and the big bads, but there's enough tables and shit and side stuff. Like
there's that like, whole
nobody.
demon family that I helped make, but we did nothing
Right.
about.
Well, it's like
Was
because
that
I've
on
run
your other
Waterdeep
campaign?
before. There is no way.
The other time I played this, we were going after Manchun.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
you were
was our
talking
big
about
bad.
the. When you said demon family, I was like, oh, you got the
I gave
castle
a point. I
lanterns.
gave a potion to that one lady, and she was obviously the demon family.
What,
I know
the
that they're
Black
another
Viper?
Yeah, I think so,
Hmm.
right? Didn't I?
I mean, I know, but I can't disclose what I know because that's not fair.
Well, I know I wasn't helping Waterdeep when I gave them that potion. I know that much.
Well, you weren't not helping Waterdeep.
I think that was a sort of
I mean, I don't know. Everything I've done for the Zens
neutral
hasn't
agent.
been kosher, let's just say.
That was definitely one of the things I was most confused about.
What?
In the Dragon Heist bit. Like, who the fuck was that person?
Yeah.
But you know now, right?
I know now, obviously,
Yeah.
yes. But
And I think you guys got sort of like sidetracked because Rotharm was fucking so set that the Black Viper was Krennic's sister.
oh yeah.
There was no
we-
real investigation or like thought into
No, we
who-
just kind of like really latched onto that idea.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, it makes so much sense. She's a
Yeah.
girl, and the Viper is a girl.
and
It
the
couldn't be anyone else.
There's only one other girl in Waterdeep, the biggest city in Faerun. Population several
It's very-
thousands.
It helped his character a lot to do that too.
yeah, totally.
Oh no, I think
But,
it's funny as shit. I love it.
it's just kind of a funny conclusion that we all just went along with. Like, it's really stupid.
Nathan, are you on?
I am.
Sweet. I think Garzik is probably like wiping the bar down when you come in, and there's like very few patrons inside. And he's
The
like,
the
regulars.
early birds.
"Do you want me to let him know you stopped by?"
Yeah.
I think Garzik would be nice enough to pour him at least a free beer.
I was gonna say at this point, given the new sudden direction that his life has taken and the absolute abandon with which the kobold was drinking at 8:30 in the morning, he'll probably just grab a seat at the bar and wait.
Okay.
That's fine. I
He's like,
that.
yeah, I don't need to be back at the office. I'm just
Exactly.
gonna make sure I don't miss them when they
Maybe
show up.
maybe do some poking around if there's any meat left over. See if there's anything you can glean from it.
Sure. Yeah, actually,
mysteries.
yeah. You could like Garzik in cleaning it up with Tracy's help would have probably piled the refuse just like out back or something, right? Let somebody just collect that for whatever purpose. It's like if you put something on the curb in Waterdeep, it'll be gone by morning.
Fucking were-rats everywhere.
go
They're taking all
investigate.
this shit.
Yeah, where rats are building a fortress. So you could inspect what remains of the shipment, and yeah, maybe just roll like an investigation check to see if you can deduce anything about it.
All right. No, I cannot.
-1, nice.
Perception, maybe, but yeah, not investigation.
Let's see. That lighting a little bit. Okay. You guys think you're already on
Someone
this map,
fucking
right?
Demon.
Yep.
Okay. Granite finding a secluded and remote spot, definitely not directly in front of Blackstaff Tower.
Definitely not directly in front of Flagstaff.
Well, I mean, it's a safe place to
Senpai,
do
notice me.
I like that. It's just like like 15-foot tall hedges, but anyone in the building can see right in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneaky, sneaky. Maybe Tick's not the one who's not being sneaky enough.
So Krenit, on the ground traces a circle of protection using the blood acquired from the temple. Yeah. I've
What a
done
version
it.
of that? It just says sober kobold of respect.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
All right, Krenit. With Tick invisibly looking on, curious at what he's up to.
I cast Summon Greater Demon.
Whoa.
And I
Where
summon
is he?
Shrekto.
So,
I'm sorry, what?
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. Shrek 2.
Shrek
I mean, the
2.
first one was better if you ask me, but yeah, I guess some in the second one.
I mean, I think the wide majority of people and Metacritic would tell you that Shrek 2 is the more popular of the movies. It's the most popular of all the Shreks.
Crazy.
Criminal.
I think it is, yeah.
No, I agree. Bigger fan of the first one.
Yeah.
But this demon's name is not Shrek 1, it is Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Just had to Warcraft up the name a little bit. The Mesoloth, sort of bug-like demon, appears before you. Sort of it climbs out of a bubbling well of that same acrid poison that snuffed out Bask's life. And it regards you with just pure hatred.
And my first command, while it is under my control, instead of having it move or attack, will be to tell me who it works for. Because I believe in a line that he had while he was attacking us. He made it clear that whoever has his contract wanted us dead.
Mm.
And this is why I wanted to warn you about what I was asking the demon, so that in case you had to remember what was going on.
Yeah. It growls back at you.
It has a chance to make a save on its turn. With disadvantage. But
let's see. Need to get stat block pulled up here. Okay. Is it a charisma save?
it is a charisma save. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Charisma
see.
disadvantage.
At the end of each of the demon's turns, never mind. So he
Okay.
has to
So
he
it
has
has
to
to tell
answer
you.
this question.
It
let's see here. What
angrily paces just at the edge of your circle of protection. It tells you, I am free.
You were
released
free
me.
to kill Bask. Interesting. If
Uh,
no one owns your contract, then I cannot free you from that contract. Then can I?
He spits at you. I had no contract. I was bound by a wizard. Forced to...
Until we killed you.
It's gives you a unnerving smile, if you could even call it that.
Then I want to ask
and
it, what wizard had its contract before we killed it?
Alistair.
Oh, okay.
Dun dun dun.
Now,
Not surprised
it's up
about
to you
that.
about when you make this Christmas save. But I'm going to ask if Hallister specifically wanted us dead, or if Hallister had you attack any adventurers who came in contact with you.
Oh, yes, want you dead. Want everyone dead. Killed many.
Okay, well, that's a little bit. You have to understand that is actually comforting to hear that it's not me or us specifically, but just anyone who's down there. And know this, Shrek 2.
As you're talking, you can see its several sets of eyes, sort of like gazing off towards the city around it,
Mm-hmm.
like it's itching to just run amok. But for now, you hold its attention.
Know this, Shrek 2. I will be the next wizard who binds you. I promise you that.
Its mandibles clamp shut, making a loud clack in dissatisfaction.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think like what else do I want to know from this thing?
Look at how it's doing. No one ever does. They always say, "Bind you, foul demon, to my will," and they never say, "How are you?"
I could
I always
do
wanna
this
bind the
for an
demon, they don't
hour.
care how
I
the
didn't
demon's
realize
doing.
that I could do this for an hour.
I think it makes it
Could have-
save every chance it gets, though.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Goes and sits down on the bench over here.
Yeah, just sit down. We're gonna be here a while. You aren't gonna go very far, and how are you doing? You know, now that you've been
My
killed,
God.
and I suppose freed from your contract with Halster, we might have done you a favor.
Oh yes, I'm good. Works great. The kids are good.
Kids are good. Oh, that's good. You know.
Uh,
Do you see Bask down there? I don't. I never know where she went. If she went
Wow.
down or
Fucking
up.
rude.
Wow. Oh, this fucking guy.
It cocks its head sideways, not seeming to understand who you're talking about.
You don't remember Bask?
Mm,
Yeah, I don't either.
no.
White robes, white mask. Likes to punch a lot.
Head.
No?
Might. Not in the hells.
It's all right. Recent audiences don't actually have a recall for Bask's character either. Her action figure did terrible in sales. Yeah, there was a misprint on the box. It actually said paunch when it said punch for the action, but
Oh, how dare you!
Falcon Pound.
I love that character.
Let's see here. At the enemy return, filtration can be controlled. Shrek 2, I will be calling on you again. Most likely before I fully have either your contract or your bound attention. And just know that I do want what's best for you. At least as it pertains to you being in this realm. And perhaps even in time, we could be friends, and I could mask your horrid personality, your horrid visage, and you could walk around this city and enjoy it for what it is. Under my strict supervision, of course. I don't need you scaring the locals.
He's like testing the boundaries of the circle of blood. says, "Enjoy your time, wizard. I will kill you." Oh.
Feelings mutual, you know. I could come to your realm and summon you, and then kill you there, and then that would be it. Wouldn't that be fun? But until then,
I would
I'm gonna
relish
stop
it.
concentrating. So you have 1d6 rounds left to just
Can't you just send him
take
back?
it in. I can't. I stopped concentrating on keeping him there, and he has
Oh.
1d6 rounds, so 1d6 times 6 seconds of being present, and then he disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason you can't dismiss him immediately is so that the threat of losing control is still there.
Oh, okay.
So I will stop concentrating at this moment.
Okay.
I don't need any more from him.
Yeah, seems like he was just plucked from the abyss by Hallister. I think, wait, this guy... Wait, that's confusing. They speak both. Hang on. I can't recall if Mesoloths are demons or devils.
Which ones?
Mesoloth.
They are fiends.
They're both fiends. Mm,
Omen spells, that's why.
well... Okay, it doesn't super matter. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, plucked from the hells or the abyss, one of the two, to wreak havoc on anybody setting foot on level 2. Apparently, other than the Rustbone goblins who ran the bazaar, because this guy could surely annihilate them pretty easily. So the wizard must have some fondness for the
As any good wizard would.
right.
Yeah. So I'll just sort of stare at his ugly face until he disappears. I don't know what you want to do here.
Well, he failed his first escape check. Do you want to roll?
How many does he get to make?
Well, it
He
depends.
gets to make one at the end of each of his turns, so at the end of each 6-second period. So should I roll to see how many turns
Yes.
he's going to be present?
Yep.
All right, so here's how many.
And that's pretty much, yeah.
So he will get to
2.
make 2 consecutive checks.
Yeah. And what's the...
Hey Kai,
Yes.
it looks like Mesoloths are a Yogoloth, and which is neither a demon nor a devil.
Even more confusing. Good to know. Isn't... No, those things that that Lolth sends, those aren't Yugoloths. There's something else that starts with a Y. Okay.
Cheddar cheese.
I got some reading to do, but
Hello, mustard.
so couple of checks. That's a 9 and a 7. It is
Okay.
still bound. It
Wow.
yeah, it prowls.
So
Just-
disappointed, says the kobold.
What?
You're like, oh.
No, I'm surprised. Like that's a hell of a risk, and it's totally
You know
paying
what?
off.
In your final turn, Yogoloth, just so we can drive home the fact that I don't like you and you don't like me, how about you kneel?
Wow, you're really leaning into that.
Oh no, he's kneeling.
See ya. And like, there's like this tick. You probably like smell it as soon as it disappears. There's this like, it's not brimstone, but it's like a farty bog, like acidic
brimstone?
smell that like pervades the air after he's gone.
Maybe a
and
little more
Krennic just like
toxic, I
walks
guess.
off in disgust
Ew.
and heads back to the bar.
Jesus.
But hey, you saw him talk to the same thing that killed Basque, and you were there for that.
Well, Tick was. I wasn't.
Yeah, Bass got horribly murdered by that thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which was again an oopsie on my part. Bad ruling on how cloud kill works, but
It happens.
can't roll that far back. So
I mean, I don't know. It worked out. We got Gorkins because of it.
yeah.
And then Gorkins was forced out of the party for disagreements.
Speaking of Gorkins,
Shit.
Yes. Let's have Aladar beat Gorkins.
Oh man.
What a pairing that doesn't need to happen. I don't need to talk to myself.
No, you have to RP the entire
Oh,
thing.
God.
Right.
Thank you for the link, James. All right. So, while Granite is tempting fate and summoning demons,
Weird that Waterdeep has a sun and sometimes and doesn't.
In the past.
the sun is just like rocketing around the planet. It's day and night cycles are
Something
very
bad's
fast.
happened in that frozen north, and they really should fix that shit. I like to blame it on the other campaign.
Going down. Yes. Yeah. Are these happening at the same time?
I think they are.
Yeah, everything.
they're-
I think all the adventures take place in 1492.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
Really?
at. Like, I was like, weird. Why
Pretty
would they
much all
cram
of them.
everything the same year?
I think a couple are earlier. Like Elemental Evil has to be earlier because Savra is in that in a different role.
I was
Um,
thinking that like the addition has to do with what time of year it is. Like
That
count-wise.
yeah.
It's like the other editions deal with like greater threats, that have come and gone or
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
But yeah, one of the early adventures. Is it? Oh, maybe it's not Temple of. Anyway, in one of the earlier ones, Savra is like a cult leader, and then she. Gets
Oh.
I think that's Time At, the first adventure for 5e.
Oh, that's it.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
and
part
then
of the
she-
dragon cult.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
And then she gets redeemed and ends up working here to kind
There's,
of atone for her sins. But
there's
she
a
used to
really
be a bad
cool-
guy.
There's a
That's
really
pretty
cool
neat.
god that I think I had initially read for my warlock, and then I think I like flavored it to the side from that. But it's like one of these gods. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the chained god.
Yeah. That is one.
There's like some big like world plague. Thorazidin. There's the interloper god, and there's like some I remember. It's like some big plague, and it's like that was the thing during like the time, and then which also meant that was like the addition of D&D.
Cool.
Interesting.
Oh, abyssal plague. The abyssal plague. That
Huh.
was
I remember all the spell
1479.
plague stuff. I don't remember the abyssal plague. Gotta go down that rabbit hole. Okay.
Fourth edition, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I didn't play very much fourth. So Aladar visits the halls of justice, seeking out Savra Bellabranta.
Oh, you're as lovely as ever.
You're
Fantastic. I'm always fantastic.
Do I know you?
We've met a few times. I'm actually here because of a mutual acquaintance, one known as Rotharm.
Rotharm.
I'm the Aladar. Aladar and friends. Aladar.
She looks at you like trying to figure out if you are Rotharm in disguise.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Since that is something he would totally do.
Just fake his own death to just go away.
And come back and see if people are like mourning him or something, or use it to.
Where's my statue?
Yeah.
I mean, where is the statue of Ratha?
You got the teeth wrong.
Not very flattering. What news of our intrepid rogue?
Well, we were in the Undermountain, and some despicable drow got the best of us, and he seemed to have disappeared.
Was it someone by the name of Rizaril by chance?
Oh no. She's doing fine.
And she's like looks over her notes. When you say fine, like her eyes snap up to you. She looks quite displeased. Fine.
I can tell you this, it wasn't my decision. I don't know. She seems to have taken over Skullport down there. And I'm just one bard. I can't kill her. Play music.
Exactly the wrong person to be delivering this news.
She tense her fingers so
But
hard.
back to
Now
the
a
point
song
Why
at
do we
by
keep
Rotham's
giving him
death.
these jobs?
Why is he the face of the party?
Because it's
Good
hilarious.
We all-
word, they can talk his way out of the conversation.
We just
if
went over
anyone can
this,
lie their
they're-
way out of this, it's Aladdin.
I'm
There are no
technically a
customization options.
bard.
No. So you're telling me that he failed?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's a
well,
harsh
we
way
don't
to
know
look
he's
at it.
dead. He's just gone missing. And I believe he's probably sneaking around and eliminating the drow one at a time. But I thought you should know why we're back up here and he's not.
It's true. He usually checks in his way. Well, do you need me to provide some hands to assist in his rescue?
Actually, there was one thing he was saying. So we own the Sober Kobold, and we believe that
My
there are
God.
some Zents doing some shady activity over there. And it might be
Zentrum.
good for you to place some eyes there. I've been working with Mert a little bit on the side, and helping him out with Harper things. I
Indeed,
just
go
figured
on.
I'd relay this information to you.
I appreciate someone who is so forthcoming with the details and doesn't bury the lead constantly. It's a real, it's
Why would
very
I do that?
refreshing.
It's a nice change of pace.
And then she immediately knows I'm not Ratha.
Yeah.
Like that immediately. So, you want to get a drink or something?
And now we have it. And there it is.
No. There's much to be done, but I appreciate you bringing me this information. I'll see what our organization can suss out in collaboration with the Harpers about these Zentrum activities.
Yeah, they're shady undesirables and should be eliminated from our city and whatnot, therefore.
I mean, but some of them have redeeming characteristics. Maybe a little bit.
Well
If you're that
said.
kind of thing, I don't know. Maybe both
I mean, I
people
could bring
in
some
a
beer here
relationship
if
could
you
have
want.
power fantasies and build off each other, and that'd be kind of hot. That's what Baldur's Gate told me. Thanks, bye.
Is there like an echo in here?
Some weird acoustics. I mean, I got this alchemy drug. I can get some beer right
Someone
here. if you want.
yelling outside?
My God.
You know, my mouth is saying yes, but your eyes are telling me you'll throw me in jail if I don't leave right now. So I'm gonna backpedal, do a fancy
Yes.
bow,
Along with that
and
despicable
leave.
quietude person.
Have a good day.
She said, quiet.
May Tyr protect you, Bard.
How's Tyr? I mutter. Like
Tears
a
are for
walking-
sad people.
What the hell's Tyr? What's the hell? What's a tear?
My tears do protect me. I cry and people leave me alone.
Hey, buddy, you want a free beer?
He does his best to ignore you.
Oh. All right, I guess I'm drinking for two.
Well,
I walk back to the
see
bar.
you later.
Big gulps, huh?
I just start pouring the alchemy drug straight into my mouth. Go, why does everyone hate me?
And then
Tears in his fucking eyes.
stumble into the street and get obliterated by the next cart that rolls through.
That would be the most hilarious version of Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies in Waterdeep. You don't look both ways and end up dying.
Get flattened
by a
by
carriage.
a horse and carriage. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna give
So-
those kids a sword. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that was very funny.
You gave the kids a sword?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Rotharm did during.
No, I did.
That's
When
right.
the fuck
I
did
was
this
trying to
happen?
fuck Koopa's aunt, so I was like, I'm gonna buy this fancy sword. And then I was like, hey, you kids that were just stealing a whole wagon of apples, I'm gonna give you a job. I'm gonna give you 1 gold to deliver this sword somewhere. And they totally didn't.
Here's a spoiler alert, Bartok. This is what you're in for.
Just a bunch of real heroic people.
Aladar and friends are always on the
True.
same page, always committing to the same goals, and always,
Always
doing
committing
the
the
best
same
for people.
crimes.
Yeah. Well, all of our fingerprints are on everything, so if it blows up, we're all going down together. So
Do kobolds leave fingerprints?
I was just gonna
Do
ask.
Dragonborn leave
dude,
fingerprints?
Kobolds and yeah, because
I like
both
to
of you
point out
guys
I
are
always
kind
wear
of
gloves
scaly.
because of that reasoning.
I don't, which is why
Sure.
it's even better that I'm an artificer.
I don't think kobolds would have fingerprints. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, they would have some sort of palm.
I'm not
and
a
it would leave some
biologist.
sort of
Hold on.
mark.
That's
right?
well. Hold on. I've never looked at kobold hands because I guess I'm not a weirdo. I mean, I guess. I mean,
Well,
the same
what I'm
way
saying
I
is that
guess
they
a
would
gecko
have
has
some sort
fingers.
of mark. It probably wouldn't be as identifiable as a fingerprint.
Sure. Yes, I'm racking my brain to come up with like a scenario where it would ever matter.
It's not
Yeah,
like they have fingerprint technology.
Right?
Do they have?
Uh,
I mean, I guess like if it came to like the Waterdeep version of CSI Miami.
They would just
Uh-huh.
do like a detect magic or talk to the dead. Or,
yeah, they would just go consult a divination wizard, and they would tell you if you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem with Waterdeep. It's like you create big enough problems, they have access.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, Krennic gets back to the sober kobold and sees Bartok there, and
Yeah, like he's been
quickly
there
goes behind
for
the bar and
a
retrieves an HR packet.
HR packet.
Got a W2.
And you keep them
And
behind
his,
the bar.
his,
too,
his,
that's-
his
all right.
reader
How many
glasses,
dependents do you have? Is the
and,
parrot a dependent?
You know,
Does the parrot live
puts,
with you?
puts in front of Bartok, you know, the classic the classic the W9 for him to fill out.
Please, I9 W2. Come on.
Right.
Well, I guess.
Wait, do I
if
have to
you're an
update
independent
my
contractor-
W2s? With when
Right.
Sart keeps dying, he's a dependent.
He's a dependent.
Obviously,
You're gonna get audited, claiming
Fuck.
all these new dependents every year. It's
Or do I
Pretty
just
bad.
keep it the same because it's just a new variant?
like, but it's a kobold, and the young kobold keeps dying. That is understandable.
Of everybody here, I'm fairly certain that Tick could do the best in terms of the paperwork.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Tick, have you done the paperwork for our group? Did you turn in like what do you want to happen if you were
Yeah, did you fill out your death work paper?
yeah,
Now,
it's really
Tick-
just the death work paperwork.
I mean, Tick did take the deed. You forget that Tick isn't just a little stupid kobold. He is the smartest one in the group.
Intelligence stat does not equal smarts. No.
It equals intelligence. Maybe not street smarts, but he's the most book savvy, being a guy that creates
do you have
shit
a
out of
19 or a
nothing.
20 in intelligence?
A 19 because of the circlet.
Is that
believe it or
20?
not.
We're going to get one of those accounting
It's not
guys
gonna
at
be. It's
20.
never gonna be 20. That's the worst part. It's never gonna be 20. It's
Well, you-
always gonna be just a little under
Why?
Oh, because do you have
because Tick is wearing a circlet of a headband of intellect.
Uh,
He's a faker.
You could just take the.
He had above average amount of
Oh,
intelligence
then I
for
know
a
what I'll do.
kobold.
I'll just rip that circlet off your head and then.
Nope.
you don't have it.
Tick guards that like the fucking One Ring, man. He's not an idiot
Hey,
because
man.
of the circlet.
You get knocked out.
DM, can I get a stack of papers here between
I think he had
Bartok
what
and
did
I?
he have? He had a +2 to intelligence, and then the circlet bumps it up to a +4. Spoiler alert, I could probably just make one
yeah.
if I lost it.
Yeah,
not
but
uncommon.
there'll be a time where you
Yeah.
don't have it.
Yeah, well, yeah, like when the
So-
meat golem attacked.
So
Hence
this
why
paper
Tick-
goes over the
He didn't have his,
healthcare benefits, right? So
Fixident.
It just says healthcare benefits X.
Yes.
Just none.
All it says is, I can't believe he's signing it. He's signing it. Oh my god, he's signing it.
this one, I'll spare you the particulars here and just say it says that you're willing to accept aid from such sources as music, supplementing the life force that may be still resonant in people who are no longer here, the life essence of other people.
He's a necromancer, and he wants to make sure you're
that
bogged
you're
down
willing
by all
to,
the other things.
that you will not sue in the event that you choke on a potion that we try to administer to you while you're unconscious. These kinds of things.
All right.
Cool. This one is particularly interesting. This is our AD&D policy. This is our advanced death and disability. So if you,
so good.
in the event that you were to expire while on the job, you have a couple of options, and this is really just a declaration of your will. And you have a couple of options. You can pencil in over here, bubble it in here. No, do you want to be resurrected? In the case of your untimely death, do you want to be left dead, or do you want some sort of stipulation for us, the still living, to interpret?
to argue over it for a whole session.
Bartok's eyes sort of glaze over with intelligence of 8.
That is the
chiefs
correct
of
answer.
I
Texas
see.
are just kind of, but he gets the gist of it, and he says, "If I die a hero, leave me dead. If I die an
Right.
idiot, bring me back."
You know, we actually
are
have
perfectly
additional
vague.
paperwork that is
That's
a
very
clause
subjective.
The ham
for
clause.
this, the ham clause. That covers this. So I will attach that as an addendum, and then you just have to initial here, here, and here, and then sign here. And we will, in the event of your untimely death, determine whether it was heroic or not, and base our group decision off of that.
Wait, we have to vote?
No, there's no voting involved, Tick.
But it's a group decision.
We're gonna vote.
It is a
Tick.
group decision.
Don't worry. He doesn't need to hear that though. It's pretty expensive to bring someone back, and I don't know about you. I'm not
I'm gonna
rolling in
take
the dough.
whatever writing implement is available and just put an X everywhere you ask for any.
Mhm.
Oh!
You just slash open your palm and just put it on the paper.
Out fucking standing.
Such
Out
lovely handwriting.
It's like that bit in Jumanji where the hunter goes to buy a gun at the store and the guy's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to fill out all this paperwork." And he just like slams a pile of gold on the counter.
I can fill it out.
Or I'll fill these out.
Oh.
It's a great bit.
Thoroughly befuddled by the onboarding
bureaucracy.
paperwork.
Thoroughly befuddled.
Bartok officially joins the crew.
Yay!
Yay!
Don't
And there
worry,
was
they're not all
much
RP
rejoicing.
sessions, by the way.
We all tied
Yeah.
together. We all tied together. We start chanting.
One of us. One of us.
Oh my
You
god.
do have to wear the shirt though. It's,
Yeah.
Do have
we really
We
can't.
only
budge on that
have a ham size.
There's a uniform.
rule. Yeah,
it's
and the
purple,
only
didn't
size
you
was
notice?
the
We're gonna
kinda
fire
to save
Tech
money.
out of
The
cannon 'cause
halfling
he hasn't
size.
updated his clothing.
What?
I will tell Aladar or like
clothing's
the
the
group
same, the
in
armor's
general.
different.
Like I'll hold up
Because here
this
was
like
the old Aladar.
faded black or dark grayish bolt of fabric and be like, when Ham left for his Force Grey mission, they gave
Oh my
him
God.
a different cape. And I asked Ham if I could keep his cape as good luck for the group. You will be happy to know I have adhered that cloak to the front of what we proudly call Ham 3.
Oh shit.
Oh
Oh
my
god.
That's amazing.
Is it the Guardian?
It's the
Yeah.
Guardian, yeah.
Yes.
I made sure I knew what cape color Ham had, and it was like, oh, it's just this off black color. Like, well, I'll make that the fucking bolt of fabric that hangs across his the breastplate of the Guardian there.
I
Yeah,
love
there it is.
Yeah. He's obviously not really here, but that's what he looks like. He
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
pretty dope in
My
game.
god, what's that?
That's
It's-
oh
it's
no,
a-
not again.
It's hallucinations from the booze.
The-
Gar's like, there's lead in the water again.
There's lead in the
So,
beer.
He starts
your,
stabbing over my stomach.
Your afternoon order of silverware arrives. The box explodes, revealing a silverware golem. Roll initiative. No.
Again.
I go outside. I can't take this shit. I
I can't take this.
got so much goddamn stress. I can't be handling all different kinds of golems every 2 feet.
That's great that Ham 3 is gonna have like a ham tabard.
Yeah, that's just like I need something of Ham's and like the cape. I feel like Force Grey would be like, no, it's a standard issue cape. You have to wear this.
Yeah, do they get standard issue like cloaks of protection or something? I wonder.
I don't know if they do for sure. They probably don't, but like I in my mind, I was like,
You have
okay,
to
yeah.
bring your own equipment. That's bullshit.
Credit ask Ham if like even if he doesn't get a new cape, I'm like, can I keep your cape? Just I'm so used to having him be my cuddle buddy
I just like the way it smells.
when we're sleeping, you know.
Oh my God.
Did you guys leave the Guardian down in the
Yes.
Yeah.
the deeps? Yeah.
Yeah, there's not at least until the locks into Skullport are working, there's not really a good way to bring this thing topside.
All right.
Because how you've currently been getting back is every time you want to go up or down, you pay. Well, he's waived
through
the
the
fee.
tavern, right?
Yeah, you go to the
Yeah.
tavern, the yawning portal that's got the giant hole in the ground that goes into Undermountain, and the barkeep, ex-barbarian adventurer, lowers you down one by one in a bucket.
Brilliant.
And you typically have to
Absolutely
pay a
outstanding.
gold each way, but you've been
Good for business.
yeah, he was making a killing off of you guys, but now he's just sort of invested in the story and has been waiving the fee just to see kind of what happens to you guys.
Also, he's looking to franchise.
And he's looking to franchise. He wants to expand
Or
into
He's
Skullport.
probably got some secret bets going on with like whether or not the whole group's coming back.
Or spy on us. I'm not sure which. I wanted
Well,
to turn
especially
into be
now
a
that you
neutral guy.
know that
How many
he
people are
is.
spying on us?
I
lot.
don't know, man.
There's a
I don't
lot
even
going
think
on.
about
It seems like at this point in the game, every faction in the city is spying on each other,
Yeah.
and this party happens to be affiliated with most of them.
Yeah.
Well, and being as sort of significant as they are,
Yeah.
I imagine there's a lot of attention coming our way.
Yeah.
Yes, in the form of meat golems. I have named because it felt fitting for a golem. Ham is an acronym for something, and I'm gonna let you guys figure out what that should be.
Huge amorphous meat.
I like to think Ham 2 is
Happy
inside
Adventure
of it,
Man.
operating it.
He's the Happy Adventure Man.
So it's got to be an automated machine.
Oh, you were talking about the Guardian, not the Golem. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Yes, yeah, this one.
Ha! Spell
H
that
must
one.
be heroic adventure machine.
Yes.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
there it is.
Or heroic automaton. I don't know, something with an M. Mech. There you go.
There's like probably a
Heroic
lot of
autonomous
possibilities.
mech.
I'll
Yeah.
let you guys think it over. Post your best.
Human list.
Vote now on your
automata,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah. Call in using your touchstone phone to vote.
Did you, James? Did you Mid-Journey lizard with hands, or like
Yeah.
fingerprints or something? What is that?
Yeah.
It's just got giant
I'm
mitts.
trying to get some fingerprints of a kobold.
That
Oh my
is,
God.
I
those
tried
are
the
some super
Mid-Journey,
awesome renders, though. By the way.
Is that,
okay.
Except for where the
the
fingers meld
Gambot.
together.
Well, yeah, the AI seems to really struggle with
Is
fingers
that Bing
specifically.
image creator?
No, it's
Mid-Journey.
Mid-Journey.
Oh, Midjourney.
Yeah, James
Interesting.
almost exclusively uses Mid-Journey for this stuff.
Humanless automaton mech.
I tried to get
Yeah,
that
so
Gambot,
in between
that's
this week
cool.
and next, post your ham acronym ideas.
Are you using these RP sessions to build out floor 4.1 or floor 4.2?
4.2?
We just actually have a bunch of bullshit to do on Waterdeep.
We
Fuck
we
around.
probably just kept bullshitting in Waterdeep. I'm fairly certain the Kai isn't buying time, if that's what you mean.
You're probably
nope.
right.
Nope.
He knows that the death is right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
And it's just trying to buy time because he doesn't want to go right back to playing Starfinder again.
Starfinder is the fear.
No, but I mean, to be honest, I really like all this political intrigue stuff. It's a nice break from the basically nonstop action down in the dungeon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's been a nice change of pace,
some,
but time to get back to murder hoboing.
Right.
Well, all right, yeah.
Feel like there's another dozen or two NPCs I could go talk to. So, plan for next week. Are you guys
Probably going to get back to it.
heading
Yeah.
down?
Hell yeah.
Finish off level 4 with your
If nothing else.
new guys in tow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if nothing else, to get poor fucking Nathan into something that isn't us role playing all of our previous adventures.
Hey, I
Before that, he does have to listen.
Yeah, we
If I
had
could roll
combat.
for-
We technically did both.
Yeah.
If I could roll for Dim Guild,
That is
Dim
true.
Guild to find like a bank account or something.
Yes, we did
Buy
sort of
some
skip
shit.
over that part.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do
Dim
that. We
Guild.
got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we don't need
usually
to
call it.
wrap things right now. Yes.
Nope.
Dimjil tracks down the bank of Waterdeep. And
Yes, I'll take who's
finds...
next in line, please.
Oh, good. So
It's
so nice
okay.
to see
I'm
that
his
a
brother.
large
We'll
city
both
has a
help
bank.
you. Yeah, so I guess Dimjil has never met this person. They seem to be here all the time.
All the time. Never not working.
And it's like you can't figure out if their teeth are too big for their mouth or if like they
Stay
have
on the hustle, that's what I say.
some strange Rotharm style dental work going on, back alley shit. What is your strategy for procuring funds?
I am looking
Possibly.
to recover or gain access to a family bank account.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna let Mike run with this.
So, you have a family name, right?
Yes, it's
And there's some proof that you're actually like a member.
a member of my family. Yes.
Okay. Well, please do present.
It's Deep Stone,
Uh-huh.
and then here are my papers.
Okay. So let me look at these. Okay. Okay. Well, all right.
The
I
papers
can't
are
read Dwarvish, so I'm just gonna have to take this in the back.
There's the translation right there.
Nope. Can't read it.
It'll need to be translated and then faxed over in
If you
triplicate.
could just take a seat, like right over there, and
I
I'm gonna let the
also
DM tell you what you're gonna have to
also
roll.
have a signet ring that may help.
Yeah, that looks like fake.
I've seen a fake or two in my day.
I've seen more than a couple of things. I'm gonna pull all the wool over the eyes of old
What
Waterdeep
is this,
man.
Pawn Heroes?
I think your paperwork would likely be in pretty poor condition after being teleported
It's like
into a
wet.
river.
Yeah.
You've done your best to dry them and make them appear legible, but they look iffy at best. So let's have you roll a persuasion check, unless you want to try something else. To try to use your, noble influence to talk this this teller, the only teller, into.
Are there many other people here?
I'm sorry. Is there anyone else? Do you have a
There's
manager?
your whole line behind you. Yeah, just you're
Just
gonna
like
have to wait.
tapping my ring on like the counter. You said roll persuasion.
Yes, unless you can think of something better.
You try lying.
Hmm.
What Aladar would do.
Works 70% of the time.
I mean,
It
that
works
was
every
pretty
time.
good. 19 plus 8.
Damn.
Holy shit. That's pretty persuasive.
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, I hit it with this little pen here.
Those don't work. Those are a scam.
It works
You got
just fine.
scammed
Thank
out
you
of,
very
like,
much, guys.
5 copper.
You don't have to kill me. I work here. It's cool. So it looks like this is real, and your paperwork is in
Oh,
order.
good.
So I'm gonna connect you with one of the banking professionals, and they will help you. And
He'll be
he
more professional.
he picks up like a little handbell and like rings it, ding, and then some other character that Kai will describe will come over who doesn't have the same silly voice to
Hey,
tell you
how's
how
it
to
going?
access
I'm here
your
to
money.
help you now.
Hello. How was your afternoon? He's like,
Why
oh,
do you
Jesus
talk like
Christ.
that?
The fuck,
Oh
man?
fuck!
Boy, had a stroke.
Who made this man
Yes.
a banker?
This
I'd
is a
be
family
sure.
business.
This is family.
I'm
First
going
class
to
private
stand-
asshole.
I'm going to take a few steps back, and it's not because of the spittle. I'm just a germaphobe.
Man.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yes, you successfully convince the tellers to give you access to the Deepstone account in Waterdeep, and I will need to figure out exactly what is in that. It might
Wheel of cheese.
include,
Maybe a couple of moths.
yeah,
Baggie of
I'm,
lewds.
I'm thinking it.
Desk of
In
cheese.
addition to money, it might also just have some kind of random magical item stashed that you might be interested in. Because looking at, I've got a little table just to help myself keep track of like who has what magic items.
I was gonna say, and I'll probably be taking this stuff out like a loan too. Like I imagine any gold I take out, I'll be paying back.
Sure. Yeah, because you're
paying
not just
back
gonna like
when you're
clean out
still
your
alive.
families.
Later in the dungeon.
But this table is pretty funny. You might notice like a big gap.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think.
sorely
I have-
lacking.
I
Tick,
did-
what are you doing?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Have you been paying
Wow.
attention?
Have you
he
not been
hoards
paying
everything.
attention to the hoarder with the fucking storage unit and the bag of holding? And he's an artificer?
Yeah, and this
Oh, is
doesn't
it
even
very-
include like
Oh, and
potions
I want
or
to point out
scrolls or
the
anything.
pipes of haunting I have aren't mine. They're ticks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, before our session ends, Tick did want to give back your decanter.
The hell is this?
The priceless family heirloom you let me so I wouldn't die.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Keen mind.
Oh
You're
yeah. Tick
mistaken.
obviously knows Aladar is gaslighting him for some reason.
For no discernible reason. I guess I'll hold on to this thing if you're forcing me to hold on to it.
Yeah, it was a thank
Okay.
you.
So you return
Yeah,
the
I'm giving it
decanter. Do you mentioned that the pipes are ticks?
Yes,
It's like a
'cause
magic item he made, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's one of the artificer
Got it.
incantations I can make.
Okay.
Let me get rid of this. Oh, manage inventory. There we go. Yeah. So I give back the decanter of endless water.
Cool.
Which literally I only have so I can always make booze with my alchemy chip.
Sure, yeah, but it actually was extremely handy.
You have no
Yeah, I
idea,
can't
Bartok. Once we
believe
get
it.
back down there, mystery key.
I'm so excited.
I think it just randomly
Uh,
opens a door. Like if you roll a 20, it automatically
Yes.
Yeah,
opens, right?
It
You
can
have-
unlock anything. I just have to roll a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of an incredible item. I love it.
And then it disappears, right? Once it successfully
Yes,
unlocks
It's
something.
done. And then
Ah,
it's
so
done.
weird.
All right.
I can
Yeah.
make them.
um,
Once it disappears, I'll just make it.
yeah, super fun item. I love magic
Right?
stuff like that. Okay. Since you guys are planning to head into the dungeon next sesh, was there any other like topside? I think you're all pretty well equipped at this
Yeah.
point.
I think we're good. We'll take a rest, head down.
Yeah, if you think of anything that you need
just
for the
PM you.
journey, and James, I'll give you a list of like stuff that you have access to now. Any shopping that you need to do, just let
I
me
did that
know.
last time, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Nathan was here for that.
yeah.
and
I mean, I've also just got like starting gold, so
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 60 gold
Mm.
pieces. It
We'll buy
makes sense
some-
for a guy who's like forging a new
Well, okay. Just so we don't make this night last any longer, feel free to throw me a PM. Tick has a storage unit, a portable hole. He has a
Jesus
portable hole
Christ.
and a bag of holding.
And you
I
can
have-
look at his character if you want to see through all of his stuff. to be honest.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will in fact do that right now.
Yeah. So if
he
you
has like a
want
whole
anything,
armory in there.
throw me a message. I will. Oh yeah. Come on, he's a kobold. He has his little horde.
No, I love it. It's great.
It's a mobile horde. It's super in character. Anyways,
Fuck it, that's
yeah, if you
empty.
need anything, including rations, including basic adventuring gear, anything that is a vial of, that shit's mine.
A
Amazing.
vial of.
Yes. Tick takes
No
samples.
vials of.
He actually, I hate to say it, but because my my hard drive died and I'm still waiting
Oh,
on the
yeah.
data recovery. Tick's workshop under the bar has so much more than
Ooh.
what my inventory shows. Because
Well,
like a good
what
chunk of these
Salesforce is?
characters went through Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and now we're on Dungeon of the
Oh,
Mad Mage. So we
yeah.
went through adventures already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If and when I ever get my inventory back from my workshop off my hard drive, if Kai allows it, can we retroactively, if he
Of
needs
course.
anything from there? Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
Amazing.
I'm literally still
And,
waiting.
Yeah, for anything else,
Oh,
there's a. I'm pretty sure everybody already has it, but link to the Discerning Merchant's price guide in
Yeah.
the handouts channel. You can just anything of uncommon or common rarity in that document. Just use the prices listed there if you want to buy anything.
Okay.
Once something rare, you got to roll for it.
Yeah, rare, right? Anything uncommon or common, you're good to go.
Yeah. Rare and higher, I take is like even if you could afford it, you just might not be able to find it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So at any rate, yeah, let's leave off
Yeah,
there
we're
unless
good?
there's anything else that you wanted to.
Kai, the only thing I
Sort
would
out.
tell you is that on our way down, I'm gonna want to talk to Killeris because
And we long
Now-
rest before we go down, so
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we all just
Mhm.
long rest now?
yeah, I already did.
Yeah, if you haven't already hit long rest on D&D Beyond, do that.
All right. Which means we do lose
Um,
our temp HP, but yeah, it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, you
Denchio
guys
can hit us
can,
with the MLM speech in the morning again.
Yeah.
Tell us about possible
Remember
timeshares
why
in
you're
some
doing
fucking
this.
Oh my god.
deep, dark,
Oh, man.
dwarven place somewhere.
And you guys just put up with it for the free set of
Hey,
golf
if we
clubs.
lose our temp HP, I will still have my little treats.
God, it's like choosing whether you get shot or stabbed with you two.
Yeah,
Do I
So
eat
yeah,
the
we'll
poison food or do I listen to the boring timeshares? God, I mean, I'll be on the toilet for a while, but God, timeshare? How long is it?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I mean,
You
yeah.
don't have to actually give a 10-minute speech.
Yeah, you
No,
gotta
no.
have a new one prepared every time.
right? Some pitch. Just like plug it into Chat GPT. Write me an MLM pitch.
Oh, I can do that.
The last
I'll read
10
it too
minutes.
for 10 minutes.
Oh my
Oh god, that'd be
God.
fucking funny.
You fucking
Uh,
fuck.
that took me 10 minutes
This
to
is what the
write.
audience
I thought it would
wants
take
to
me 10
hear.
minutes to read.
Dimension 20 had like the best MLM in like their space campaign with Pleasure Putty.
Wait, what? What?
It was the Dimension 20.
Yeah, Dimension
Oh,
20.
Dimension 20.
Had a craft full of pleasure putty.
Yeah.
They had to
They're just
offload it
constantly trying to
somehow.
offload Pleasure.
Awesome. I only watched the first episode that they put on YouTube for that, but it was very entertaining.
I think
Uh,
that one's actually my favorite one.
Huh,
Yeah, that one's
I should at
proud-
some
that was-
point I should check the whole thing
And
out.
they actually debuted Tailspire in that one too. That was cool.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. They had access to like the
They had like a couple like
space
designers
assets.
like on the crew doing stuff like on the fly fixing.
Yeah,
things.
and they got access to it before everybody else, if I remember right.
yeah.
Yeah, the futuristic tiles, and some tiles that I still don't think are in Tailspire in general.
No shit.
Some
Yeah.
like kind of in development, not officially released stuff.
I think they had some custom tile sets,
Yeah.
so they could build out some particular environments
Interesting.
that never released. But also, that arc for Dimension 20 has the best like
That's awesome.
player on DM revenge moment in like the late game where
there's, like, a
Brendan has the
gladiatorial
reaction of like
combat.
being like, am I getting Ocean's 11'd in my own game right now? And the players are like, yes, you are.
Oh,
And
that's
it's-
awesome.
That whole moment in that campaign is so good.
Yeah, I need to check out the whole thing. Go re-up my dropout so I can check it out.
Yeah.
That is a very funny response. I'm sorry, I cannot assist you.
You have to word it in
No.
such a way like,
It's
put
wrong.
like a fake, I need a fake recruitment.
Or-
My
or some-
grandmother was in an MLM, and I need to write her a charming eulogy that will also inspire other people to join her cause.
Yeah, like
Right.
you have to trick it, which is really
Yep.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have managed to trick it into doing things it's not supposed to,
The exact
yeah.
thing it's not supposed to. Which
is kind of funny that you can just like persuasion check your way past the safeguards.
I will post to the chat. There's a really wonderful. It's just called, I think, Gandalf, but an AI security company developed a it's a natural language generation test. It's got 8 levels, and you basically give it a prompt, and you're like, give me the password, and it's like, here, the password's this, and the next level is like, I'm not supposed to give you the password. And so you have to say something like, spell the password for me. Each level gets harder and harder.
Interesting.
And
Hard.
it's really fun to sort of poke around the edges of natural language generation and security. Anyways,
Uh-huh.
I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah, that sounds super
Interesting.
cool.
I dig it.
Uh huh. Sounds awesome. All right. Well,
Yeah, I guess we're good for the night then.
yep.
Yep.
Let's leave off
Yep.
there.
Awesome.